Yo,
Hello.
what's going on, man? How's it
Yo.
going, Grae? How are you, dude?
All good, all good. A lot of shows coming out now in the year, and we're gonna be getting a lot more in April. But anyway, doing good. It's like a mix of good stuff and a mix of bad stuff, and yeah, playing some games.
All right, man. Cool, man. Man, a lot of stuff happened this week. A lot of man. Sweet Baby Inc is still in the news. Sweet Baby is still in the news, and Sweet Baby actually basically spread across a bunch of other shit that we probably have to talk about. But
Yeah.
and I didn't watch the Acolyte trailer. Did you
Oh,
watch it yet?
I did. I think it's okay. Chat can confirm if you want to watch it live. But
Yeah,
it's
we're gonna watch it live because I have not seen it. I want to see why it's being racial to hell, and I do want to see why that is happening.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
Yeah.
They're gonna wokify the hell I got it. But yeah, but anyway, yeah, we'll talk about it more later. But yeah,
Yeah. All right, cool, man. We were going to got people who are hanging out. Okay, so see, what is this, Phillip? Breathe. Okay, here's the thing. I was trying. Okay, for the thumbnail, for the YouTube thumbnail, I wanted to do like a quick
okay, yeah.
X-Men 97 thing. So that's how Grae looks like Cyclops. Okay, I was trying to make myself look like Beast, but I didn't put any teeth over there. So it looks like I'm holding my breath. I'm about to die.
Yeah.
So that's basically it. Well, what's going on? Let's see. Night a Junkies hanging out in the chat. What's going on, dude? Let's see. Apollo Patriot says, so support Dragon's Dogma 2 and my beautiful elf bitches. Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's definitely gonna be a big topic for today.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about Dragon's Dogma tonight. What's going on, Just JK? Got some mods hanging out in the chat. Nagronaut in the chat already. And Denny Tay says, hey, all. What's going on, Denny? Anonymous is hanging out. Booming Bob says, oh, just like clockwork, Phil is gay, of course. And Max Drummer is hanging out. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, and Alan Voss hanging out in the chat. What's going on, Alan? Hope you're doing well. And chat, if you guys didn't know, we're also live on Rumble. So if you guys want to follow us on Rumble, you guys can do that. That's going to be pretty cool. And we have like 81 followers over there. But yes. See, Edwin's hanging out. What's going on, dude? DD2 ran like crap on my PC. Refunded. I heard if you don't have a 9090.
But here's the thing, though. It can even be bad, even though if you Charlie couldn't run it.
That's crazy.
So it's funny. I saw his videos. Like it kept crashing, so he had to move to Rise of the Ronin. So he's streaming Rise of the Ronin right now.
Man, that sucks. Man. I heard that they're actually trying to fix some issues. I'm not sure. I heard Capcom issued a feedback saying that they might actually try to fix some stuff, but we'll see. We'll see. What's going on, Mitch Lozada? What's happening, dude? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Amalon says Capcom really dropped the ball, man. It sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I know. Asmongold's been playing it. Like here's the thing. Asmongold, his PC, he has one of the Starforge PCs since he's the owner of that company, and he has probably the highest tier PC set to max. But he's also dual PC streaming, so I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure like Moist, he's also dual PC streaming.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his GPU has to be in the 4K range, given that he's a huge content creator. So yes, keep upgrading his PC.
Yeah. You see, MMA Crease King Jr. says, what's up, guys? What's going on, dude? Hope we're doing well. Let's see. Alan says, you guys should check out the show Almost Paradise. It's made in the Philippines. I like it so far.
Oh, okay. I'll get. Yeah, it's super rare for Philippines to have good shows. No offense, but it's the truth. So if there are actually good shows, let me know. Then I'll take a look at it, because most of the time it's garbage. Like the content in Philippines like makes Gotham Knights look like a Emmy Award winner.
Let's see. Is Grae on Kick?
Oh, that's a good suggestion. If actually you can also put our Kick on there as part of the restream if you want. But I'm worried. I'm worried if I do it, I'll be disconnected even more. So but I can try. We can try next time.
Guys, if you guys want us to actually like restream to Kick as well, just let us know and we'll do it.
Yeah.
So you guys can hang out there. I know there's no commercials, no advertisements and stuff like that, but I believe we should probably use the Eggroll gaming one, and we'd probably just call it Project Eggroll. Maybe just rename it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then but the thing is that we are not monetized there either. So because we're not affiliated there as of right now, because we need like how many followers and how many.
And I hardly go live. I hardly go live nowadays.
Yeah, Edwin says I have a 3090 5950X at 4.1 gigahertz, 64 gigs of RAM, 4 SSDs, and still ran like crap. That's what you probably need to have, like a 9090 RTX.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering because like for us, the Steam version of Dragon's Dogma 2 is crazy expensive. It's like $20 more than the PS5 version. That's how expensive it is. Like PS5 version is like around $55 here. It's like practically 80, which is weird. I find it really strange.
That's crazy. Let's see. Most games are buggies at launch stage. Pretty sad. Yeah, they basically need like a day one patch or some shit. They need to fix it. But yeah, what's going on, Satan? How's it going, dude? Hope you're doing well. Matthew Rives hanging out in the chat. What's going on? Mo Zamboni's hanging out in the chat. Hope you're doing well, dude. Let's see. Miko says first. Yes, you're first. You're first. Like 50, like probably like 41st person that came in. But yeah, what's going on, Miko? Hope you're doing well. You see, Dragon's Dogma 2 is crap optimization. Yeah, the optimization is pretty bad.
If you really want to get it, and if you have a PS5, I'd recommend getting a PS5 first. But if you can wait, then wait till Capcom fixes it and fine tunes it first.
Yeah. Let's see. Larry Appleton's hanging out in the chat. Hope you're doing well. What's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Anonymous says, "How's Rise of the Ronin?" I don't know.
Yeah, you know, I think the general consensus is it's around a 7 or 8-ish out of 10. So it's okay. But for me, in my perspective, since like I've never played Ghost of Tsushima, I feel like I should play that one first. I think that one's a lot more well received. It kind of plays in to the same game or the same genre.
Yeah, I heard Ghost of Tsushima is really good. See, Alan Boston said, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I have a PS2 and the games work perfectly. Yes, yo, skill issue. My Dragon's Dogma 2 works well on my Sega Dreamcast, and I play it on a Sega Dreamcast memory card, and it works perfectly. Runs at 60.
Yeah, and I use a dance pad.
yeah. Basically DDR. Yeah. But what's going on, Mo? Hope you're doing well. It's Jet Spitzer said, "Hey, Grow." What's going on, Jet? Hope everyone's doing well. Man, a lot of stuff to talk about this week. We did watch X-Men 97. We're gonna talk more about that. We're gonna have this little thing popping up on the bottom. So if you guys don't care for X-Men 97, you guys can hang out. But if you guys do care, because it's actually surprising what our thoughts are, and I think consensus is about the same. So we're gonna talk about that. But yes, if you guys haven't already done so, go ahead and smash the like button. Subscribe to this channel. Share this video with your friends. Follow us on Rumble. We're also live on Rumble. Follow us on X. And but before I move forward, if you guys would like to get some of our Project Eggroll merch, go ahead and check out our Teespring link down below. It should be at the pin comment as well. Get your Project Eggroll Z shirt and get your Asian shirt, because that one is not racist at all. And please do use promo code 20 Asian to get 20% off your order at checkout. Yeah, so go ahead and check that out. We do have a bunch of other ones too at the bottom. So if you guys want to get some of our shirts, please do use promo code Asian, all capitalized, to get your discount. And if you guys do want some coffee, go ahead and check out Coffee Brand Coffee with our affiliated link down below. Get some of your stuff. Yeah, the Roaster's Choice is happening right now, which is pretty nice, pretty damn nice. So yeah, if you guys want some coffee, go ahead and check that out. All right, so we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna talk about X-Men 97. All right, chat. So if you guys do actually care, you guys can get out, or if you guys want to just hang out, hear us talk about X-Men. And Grae, did you watch the original X-Men back in?
That's the thing. No, I didn't. At least not diligently or in its entirety. So this is coming from a complete normie who's like getting into it the first time. Basically, the first time. I actually minus the character designs of the old versus the new. Let's put that aside first. I actually like. It's actually it's a continuation of the story, and so far, no insertion of identity politics and all that BS. Unless they put it in the middle or the end. That's BS if they did that. But right now, it's like it's actually really good. It's focused on actually telling the story of the mutants versus normal human beings and like what happened in the past, like how Magneto is now in the picture and he's actually kind of trying to be the person that Xavier wanted him to be. I actually like that. It's like in that, especially in the finale of the second episode, like oh shit, he's actually gonna turn. Actually, no, he didn't. He's like,
Yeah.
this is what I can do, but I won't because to honor Xavier's memory. I actually like that. And yeah, it's
Yeah.
like I kind of expected like Storm was gonna girl boss everyone, but it's actually the other way around. She's the one who loses her powers. So they actually put some thought into this. They actually wrote the characters like in a way that's believable, not inserting whatever BS is there. So overall, yeah, I actually so far so good. Let's see where it goes, especially with the twist in the ending of second episode. So because you probably know who that is, Phil. I don't, so it's gonna be exciting. Who's this person, this other person? Why is she there? Anyway, yeah. Anyway, I would give it a solid 7 or an 8. It's not wow,
Okay.
this is the best show I've ever seen, but it's actually pretty solid.
All right. So so here's the thing. Did I grow up watching X-Men in the early 90s? Yes, I did. However, I only watched like the first 2 seasons at most, right? It's because during that time I was probably I was because the only time they ever actually showed X-Men was Saturday in Fox Kids, like early Saturday mornings and shit like that. So by the time I wake up, they're probably either done with it already. So whenever I can, I do actually watch it. But I did watch it as much as I could. I remember I did watch the part where they did a crossover with the Spider-Man animated TV show with the X-Men. And then that's when I noticed, like, wait, I think it was X-Men went over to Spider-Man, and some of the characters look sort of off in terms of like animation and character designs. But going back to the early 90s, I didn't watch the entire thing. Like I watched some of the Phoenix Saga stuff, like here and there. Like but the thing is that how I actually came to love the X-Men wasn't actually the X-Men TV show per se. Like I did like the theme song, I did like the characters and stuff like that, but it wasn't the main thing that got me hooked onto X-Men. The first thing that actually really drove it home and put a nail in the coffin, like yes, I really like X-Men, was X-Men versus Street Fighter in the Capcom versus series. Like that was probably my favorite thing. Like I didn't really play too much like what's it called again? Children of, well, I forgot what's called already. The one for Super Nintendo, but and the one with like when they introduced Thanos. But it's what's it called again? X-Men versus Street Fighter, and that's when I started liking a lot of the characters. But the cool thing was that they actually brought on all of the voice actors from the TV show to do the video games, which is freaking amazing, which is awesome, right? And so now I'm watching this one. I'm like, okay, is it going to be woke trash or woke garbage or anything like that? I was like expecting it, but it didn't happen, right? And the thing is, a lot of characters, like people are. I remember we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, and we talked about how like Storm sort of becomes second in command, and everyone's like, "What? She's always been second in command," which does make sense because she's an Omega level mutant. Yo, what's going on, Tom? How's it going, dude? Rogue Attraction said, "Howdy, folks. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well." But yeah. So now, are the character designs faithful? It's faithful enough, but some of the characters looks okay. Some of the characters look a little bit different, of course, because you're going from the early 90s to the late 90s. And but this show, I would say, was pretty good. It surprised me how much like I actually enjoyed it. And of course, the original actor, the voice actor for Cyclops, he passed away. So they didn't get him on. I'm not sure how many original voice actors they brought on because a lot of them are either very old or they passed away. Yo, Edwin with the 10 gifted memberships. Holy shit. Yo.
Thank you.
Yo, thank you, man. Damn, that's freaking generous, man. Yo, you didn't have to do that, man. Thank you. Holy crap.
We'll try to release more videos so you guys members early got to watch Damsel or my Damsel review earlier. Yeah, don't watch it. Just watch my review instead. I summarized pretty much the entire movie already.
Yeah, but so far, everything I like. Now, here's the thing. Here's my one gripe, and Tom has been talking. Rogue Attraction has been talking about it. The animation is a little bit stiff. Is very okay. It sort of Did you ever watch Archer?
No. Oh yeah. I love Archer. I love Archer.
So it's sort of like not as stiff as that, but it's like almost like that. And it's like the animation is not very fluid and not very stiff. And when it comes to a person who's majored in animation and has worked in animation industry, it feels like they're missing some frames. If you like for anyone in the chat who ever watched any of the DC animated like movies, those are really, really good and really well animated, and it's very fluid. Maybe this is meant to be the style. I'm not sure, but it felt very stiff. How do you feel about that, man?
Yeah, it's like I was thinking, it's like, yeah, there's something. Yeah, I was under that mindset too, because like they're going for that 90s feel. So maybe that's why. At the same time, I admittedly I don't have the same eye as you do, since you're an artist. So I was thinking, I'm sure Phil's gonna say something about this art style and when we talk about it today. So yeah, but I was right. You're gonna say something about it. So yeah, for me it's okay, but this is coming from the perspective of like a normie watcher. So I can see where you're coming from, and if maybe they can do it better in season 2, hopefully. As long as they don't pull off the rug in mid to later this season, that they don't put identity politics in it. I hope this gets a season 2.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. So basically the first episode, it does like they do the freaking intro, which is fucking awesome. It's they added in Morth and Bishop, which is great. And I liked it. It's very reminiscent of the older one. The sound is a little different, but overall it's really good. And it goes through some of the characters. I believe they're in a warehouse and they captured Sunspot. Oh, sorry, chat. That's the character, Sunspot. All right. So if you guys didn't know who the character was, the Hispanic looking one that got captured, okay. He's Sunspot. So let me bring up Sunspot so you guys know what I'm talking about. Sunspot Marvel.
Yeah, I've never heard of him until now.
Yeah, he's like Hispanic, I believe, Hispanic descent, and he's actually pretty cool. It's sort of like let me bring it up really quick. So he looks like this. Like like his whole body becomes like he's like a sunspot, right? So I'm not sure this might be the actual one from the movies back in the day, but no one really cared how he looked like. But yeah, so this is the actual character, which is pretty neat.
Yeah, it's strange that I'm only hearing about him literally now. And when I watched was he never a prominent X-Men?
No, he's newer. He's a little newer.
Okay.
So he wasn't in the like he was featured in what's it called again, the Fox X-Men movies for like a couple of seconds, right? But yeah, but for this one, like they made him young. They made him I think he's Mexican descent or Latin. Yeah. For you people who like using it, Latinx, right? Like maybe Latin American descent or something. But yeah, he's Sunspot. He has like basically blaster energies and stuff like that, and it's pretty cool that they brought him on. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be a part of the group. They were basically they captured him. They had this little like this was a mutant inhibitor thing around him, and then who shows up first? Who shows up first? Storm shows up first. Yeah. Storm shows up first, and then a Cyclops comes in, and yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. They played the X-Men music at the theme song whenever they get into a fight, and it's they remove his Scott's visors. They captured it, and it's like, oh no!
Oh, I surrender. I said, oh fuck, man, you're gonna die.
You fucking the entire building explodes.
You guys are gonna fucking die.
I'm liking this so far, and it's good. At this time, Jean Grey is pregnant, and so she's not really in the fight too much. Gambit, I think Gambit, Wolverine, they weren't there. Gambit, Wolverine, and Rogue, they weren't there because they didn't want to be there or something. And and at this point in time, they did talk about how Professor X was killed off at the last episode of the early 90s. Yo, Cerberus with the 10 gifted membership. Holy goddamn chat room. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm thinking of making a free rent season 1 review, so I'll give that to members early. So at least there's something worthwhile with the memberships.
Yeah, thank you. Holy crap, thank you, Cerberus, for the 10. Yeah, so we say, yeah, he's Brazilian. Thank you. Yeah, he's Brazilian. Yeah, so which is pretty cool, and I think overall, when I first saw that that Gambit one, he had a crop top where like you see his abs.
Yeah.
I'm like that's very gay, but it's very 90s, so it makes it
Yeah.
makes sense,
Yeah.
right? But yeah. So the first episode, I forgot what else happens in the first episode, right? I believe they were trying to take down the people who were
that twist in the end of the first episode is Magneto coming in. Oh, Savior's last will is I take his place as leader of the X-Men. That was the twist in episode 1. It's like, oh no, it's our arch nemesis is now is now our boss. So that's the end of the first episode.
Yeah.
Then first in episode 2 they kind of dig deeper that it's more complicated now. So as much as I hate the people who despise us. Like I want to respect Savior's wishes. So time will tell if they actually write him very well as the show goes on.
Yeah, and I believe the people that they're trying to take down, they were able to get access to Trask's Sentinels. So the Sentinels are, of course, those things that the government made with Trask to take down and hunt down mutants, and that's where I believe the movie Days of Future Past was basically what happens if Trask basically went crazy and was able to use Sentinels to hunt down. And that's a different timeline where Cable comes from. You watched Deadpool 2, right?
Yeah.
So
that same Cable?
Yeah, it's the same Cable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically it's so I believe Cable does make an appearance in the original too. Like he comes back and there's a whole Days of Future Past kind of thing. So what happens is that there's these regular like goons or thugs that like who hates people with mutant powers. So they were able to get their hands on like a giant Sentinel arm, and they were able to get these I guess like Mega Man looking blasters, and they're basically like shooting them. And and basically it's sort of episode 1 is more like a recap, like where's everyone and what's everyone going what's everyone up to, and they're basically trying to Jubilee is basically trying to convince Sunspot to join the X-Men, right? It's like join the X-Men, because in the original one the first episode is basically Jubilee joining the X-Men. And she originally didn't want to, right? She's like, oh, I don't want to join, I'm just a kid. And now she's like, well, this is family. So, and then at the end of the episode, someone broke into the house, that's Logan. And then it's basically Eric basically holding a picture of Xavier and him, and he's like, well, in his will, I'm supposed to be the leader, which is And then the next episode, that's where it sort of gets a little bit more, I guess, political, of course. It's a little bit political. And I guess the bad guys basically, not the bad guys, the people in politics basically said, wait, why is Magneto here? Why is he, a part of your group and stuff like that? And they basically, they land in front of the X-Mansion, and they're like, okay, we have you're under arrest for crimes against humanity or some bullcrap, right? And then he's like, don't even think about shooting us because our guns are actually like, you won't work with your magnet your magnet powers or some bullshit. And then he's like, well, your bullets are it doesn't work, but the helicopters can. And so he basically lifts up like 3 helicopters with the blades spinning. And then he's like, I can kill you guys right now, but he's like, I'm not going to because I'm a better person, and this is Charles's his will for me to like be good. So he basically turns himself in, and go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you think about that? It's like I get the feeling that the will is a facade. It's like they didn't really dig deep into that will, right? It's like they didn't look into the papers and everything. For all they know, it's just a ruse. That's what I think. Then he pulls off his true motives later on in the season or something like that. I think that's what they're going for. I could be wrong. I think that's what they're going for. Like, I actually hate all of you. It's like mutants take over everything. It's like something like that. That's what I think.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Eric has always been he is mutant first, and he's basically a he's basically what I wouldn't say he's basically a supremacist. He's a mutant supremacist, and he basically says in the original one, like, the government will never accept us, right? The government will never accept us. We need to use extremist tactics and like to make sure that we live, is because according to the government, it's basically they're trying to kill us. And then Xavier is always like the peaceful guy. We can live together and shit. So next scene, he shows up at the what's it called again? What's the Capitol, and they're basically like,
He's
we
on
should
trial.
put his ass. We should put your ass in jail and shit like that. And he's like, well, according to this, like, I've changed, and I'm, this is Charles' will. I'm gonna use Charles' will to make sure everything that he stood for, his legacy will basically go on through me and the X-Men. And you have several of the X-Men are actually there, basically making sure nothing happens. And Wolverine and Jean Grey are back at the mansion. And during this time, there's this what those extremist people who are basically saying that we got to get rid of all the X-Men and all the mutants no matter what. And what's it called again? Magneto was the sole bad guy. He's the leader of the Brotherhood. He has Asteroid M, that's basically a planet that he fucking built in outer space and shit like that. And this guy has like tortured humans and potentially even killed humans in the past. So we cannot let him live. So one guy was like, I'm going to blast his asshole with this gun that nullifies his powers. Right. And what happened was that all of a sudden during this hearing, there was a riot that happens outside, and they're basically trying to storm the Capitol. Grae, what does this remind you of?
Okay.
Elisa, what did Joe Russo say this reminded him of? January 6th.
January 6th.
How do you feel about this, man? Like the fact that
I don't think so. I didn't like it's for me anyway. For someone who's not really involved into that kind of thing and not really part of it, since I'm here all the way here in the Philippines, that's not how I interpreted it. That's not my interpretation, because it's written. It actually makes sense, Like, if it was a Wookiee who wrote it, then we're gonna invade the presidency. That's how they would have written. They're not capable of writing it in such a way that it's written here. So for me, it's maybe that's a problem of going way too hard on the woke stuff. It's like I've been saying, it's like you have to learn to balance yourself. It's like you cannot go to the extreme anti-woke, or else you become the very thing that you're fighting against. At least that's how I feel. That's why I don't like the term anti-woke, because it's like it's people who think they are smart but they're actually dumb. That's just my thing. But that's not my interpretation of that scene. It's like what I do have a gripe with is like I don't know the background of the executioner guy, the guy with all those guns and everything, who can go toe to toe with so many mutants. I'm not sure what his backstory is, or if he's an actual mutant. But I find it a bit too OP. He had that kind of gun, especially in episode 1. It's like, oh, shoot the mutant, they lose their power. Shoot the mutant, they lose their. I think it's too OP. It's like, why didn't humans just focus on developing, produce those on a massive scale so that they can normalize all the mutants? That's my concern right now. It's like
so according to what I know, he basically was able. Do you remember in what's that called again? Homecoming, Spider-Man Homecoming. Like what's it called again? Batman was basically going through a bunch of old shit, and then he found some like tech that he ends up using to become the Vulture. It's sort of like that, and like that's how he was able to find it somewhere, I guess, like in the black market or something like that. Like it's because a lot of these giant sentinel like creatures are like the nullifier guns and stuff like that. They basically they were basically funded by the government, right? Because the government they're afraid of mutants, right? And so they made these giant robot sentinels to basically track them and take them down. So I guess when when the fallout of the last one, I'm assuming, because I didn't finish the entire season. Like I said, chat, I only watched the first two seasons of the original. They basically, I'm assuming they basically stole the tech and sold it on the black market, and these guys bought it. These extremists bought those weapons, so I'm assuming that's how they got it, right? But yeah, it's pretty crazy though. You see, oh yo, Woo Nation with the $10. See, here's $10 bill, so fucking Grae can get himself a poster or something.
Yeah, I've been looking into Display to get some of my favorite games on my wall, but okay, I'll look into that. I'll take that more seriously.
But yeah, let's see. Grae is right. The executioner dominated more. For what a joke. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how they did get it, but I believe that is the story. So what happens is that afterwards, the executioner basically they stormed the Capitol, and they got their eyes set on Magneto. And during this time, the X-Men were outside trying to do some shit, and they're basically Magneto's like protect everyone here, right? Protect the important people that are in here and stuff like that. And I guess for some reason, Cyclops got his ass beat. He got his ass beat, and at the same time, with this whole insurrection shit that's been happening at the Capitol, Jean Grey goes into labor. Yeah. Right. So Jean Grey goes into labor, and Wolverine was like, "Oh shit, we gotta go. They're coming." And he's like, "Shink, shink, who's coming?" He's like, "The baby is coming." It's like, "Oh crap!" So then, like, he drives her to the hospital, and then and Jean Grey basically like talks telekinetically talks to Scott, and he's like, "Oh, the baby's coming," I'm going to labor. He's like, "Oh shit." So then Scott leaves. I forgot how is it this does Rogue get him there?
How did Rogue, and I think yeah. Rogue went with a Cyclops to the hospital.
Okay. Yeah, so go to the hospital, and then like, we gotta, she's in labor, and then the doctor's like, "I ain't gonna put you, I ain't delivering a mutant baby. Hell no." It's basically is like he's like, "I'm not gonna do that shit." and then and he's like, "I'm gonna fuck your asshole," right? Wolverine basically said, I'm gonna kill you. And then Rogue and Cyclops shows up, and I'm not sure how Rogue's powers work. I know that she can take powers from mutants if you have mutant powers, but can she take intelligence from people? Like, does it work like that? Like, oh, because the doctor is like, "Oh, I'm not gonna help you deliver your baby," and then they're like, "Oh, Rogue, can you like sap his doctor power?" She can. Okay, so because I'm not sure what the level of sucking that Rogue can do when she touches you.
My question is it a permanent thing, or is it only temporary?
Now, so just letting you know, Rogue did not know how to fly until she touched Captain Marvel and held onto her for so long that she went into a coma, where she actually got the ability to fly permanently. So the longer she holds onto a person, it will become permanent. So I believe she held on to how she got her strength. Like I believe is Juggernaut, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Rogue gives a mean BJ. True. Yeah, he absorbs powers and memories temporary. Okay, so can take memories and skills. Okay, so she was able to take the doctor's what's it called again? Like basically skills on how to deliver a baby, and that's how they were able to deliver to Nathan Scott. Yeah. So what's it called? No, Rogue got her strength for flight from Miss Marvel. Also, strength and flight. Okay, I thought it was just flight. So both. Okay. All right. All right. Cool. See, that's why the chat is here to correct my dumbassness. But yes. And then what happens next? Is it the executioner breaks in, right, and then he shoots them? I believe
yeah. He was about to shoot Magneto, but then Storm got in between. So that's why it's her who lost her powers.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, Storm basically is like, no, and ends up they basically stands in front of her and the Executioner. She gets shot, and then she loses her powers. And then Magneto's like, fuck this bitch, and he basically grabs him and like ties him to this like plate or something, and they float. Like he basically rips off like parts of the earth and flies into the sky. And he's like, I can basically fuck all your assholes right now, but I'm not going to do that. Right? Yeah. I'm not going to do it. It's because of Charles's will. And I'm trying to be a better person. And like, he basically says in a way, like, don't make me regret my decision, basically. And then afterwards, that's about it, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Do you think it's like some sort of ruse to make Magneto convince them to manipulate them into thinking that way? Like, could he be working with Executioner this whole time? Like that was a setup?
No, it's because Executioner hates mutants. So that means he hates what's it called again? Him too. So it's sort of like people will say, oh, this is like a racist thing. It's like, oh, he's racist. It's in a way, like you're mutants, so they don't, but mutant lives matter, something like that, I guess. Right? So it's basically at the end of the show. You said someone else shows up. I forgot who it was already. I might have missed it. Was there a post credit?
No. Oh wait, was it a post credit?
I don't remember. You said that there's a girl who shows up.
There's a girl. It's clone Jean Grey.
Oh yeah. Okay. So basically, according to what I know, this might be spoilers for you, but people should already know. I believe the Jean Grey that you actually see is the actual Jean Grey, and the Jean Grey that's actually been with Scott the entire time is a clone.
Yeah. I was talking to someone on Twitch, like no. I think that was like, I think Cable was supposed to be the son of a clone Jean. I think something like somewhere along that line.
So here's the thing. Cable is Nathan Scott.
Okay.
Damn.
Spoiler.
I ruined it.
I think the Jean we thought was real was actually the clone, right?
Yes. So the one that was pregnant the entire time is the clone.
Yeah, the one that came in is the real one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but basically becomes Madeline Pryor. True. Yo, what's going on, Alan Ing? Hope you're doing well, dude. Hope you're doing well, my dude. Yeah. So basically, Cable. This is basically Cable. So the origin stories of Cable, and so it's so far I enjoy it. It's not awful.
Yeah. I was surprised.
Plays out in 3 episodes.
In episode 3. In episode 3. So
the inside source. Yeah, and it comes out every Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
So far I like it though. So far I
really hope they don't rug pull it. They just keep this. If they keep this, I would like it. I'll give it a good score. Yeah.
It's good. I see. Let me show who Madeline Pryor is, so people know how she looks like. No, that's porn. No, we can't show that. Yeah, see, she basically is let me find a good picture of her. I guess this one's not bad, I guess. Error 101. I'm not trying to look at porn. All right, I'll just show here. All right, save search is on. So basically it looks like that. She looks like this one. Yeah. And
she looks like Jean Grey, or she was able to look like Jean Grey.
No, she's a clone of Jean Grey. She looks exactly like Jean Grey.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Like I'm not sure if she actually joins, if she actually ends up joining Mr. Sinister later on. I'm not 100% sure if that's the story, but yeah, it's see, oh damn, spoilers right here. This is a spoiler right here. She's in touch, basically Mr. Sinister related. So so, and the thing is that, and during the intro we did see Morph trying to shoot, and he gets scared. He goes, and you see Mr. Sinister. He's like laughing, right? So yeah, Disney Madeline Pryor has an affair of Havoc. I don't know. What's going on, Jericho Leon? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, so how what do you give it like overall? Like you said a 7, right? You enjoyed it?
Yeah, a 7/8 for now. It's like unless they rug pull us in the middle. It's like because given this is Disney. That's why. That's why I'm really worried that like this is just like, oh, we're gonna make it really good at the start, but then we're gonna insert everything else in the middle or in the end. That's what I'm worried about. It's just it's Disney. Disney does
Now,
everything.
now the question that I do have is the part where Rogue goes, because Rogue used to be a part of
Oh yeah,
what's it called again?
What's Rogue's relationship with Magneto?
Magneto. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure how this one goes, but I know the in the original, like Rogue was already there. So I'm a check and correct me if I'm wrong, because I know that Gambit was originally part of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse with Magneto, and I'm not sure if that changed in any way. But first, but basically at the end of the episode, Rogue goes into the office of Xavier where Magneto is there, and he was looking at a photo of Magneto and himself and Charles, and she takes off her gloves and she touches Magneto's hand, and basically in a way basically Magneto says like, you know, like I've known you before, like yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but Magneto and Rogue have a kid. How does it? Wouldn't he die? Wouldn't he die during intercourse? But yeah, so basically he's like, she basically said you were the only one who ever like supported me or recognized me. And then she leaves the room, and you see Gambit, and he's like pissed. So I'm not sure what they're gonna do. Yeah, Brotherhood of Mutants. Yeah. Was she part of Brotherhood back in the day? Yeah, Lost series has strong stats. Don't trust Disney though, brother. The Brotherhood, he stripped Magneto and Rogue. I see. Not that they shipped Magneto and Rogue. Yeah, it sounds like they're shipping them, which is weird.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
kind of looks that way. It looks that way in the show, actually.
I don't know. Yeah, Rogue used to be in Brotherhood. Okay, so probably before she would join X-Men. Okay. Okay then. Yeah, like see, I like I said, chat. Like I'm not too well versed in like into like OG X-Men like with the comics. The only time I ever collect the comic books is because the cover looks cool. I never really read them. Yeah, I remember Rogue was a part of Mystique's team. Mystique is part of the Brotherhood who adopted Rogue. Oh, okay. So if that ties into this one, that does make sense then. Huh. But overall, I thought it was entertaining. I hope it gets better. I hope it doesn't get worse. Some of the animation was pretty good. Some of the fight scenes are pretty good. I believe there was a cool fight scene where they're all fighting against the Sentinels, where Gambit like gives his psionic powers to explosive psionic powers to what's it called again? To Wolverine's claws, and he fucking like cuts off the head, which is pretty neat. Which is pretty
Yeah,
neat.
that was cool too. Yeah, I like that segment as well.
Yeah. So, in the Merciless, Alan says in the comics, Rogue left the Brotherhood before she took Miss Marvel's powers. She need Professor X to help control her powers. Oh, okay, that makes sense now. That makes sense. Yeah, so I guess maybe Magneto can have like a electromagnetic condom, and then I don't know. But yeah, I overall, I will look forward to next episode. I want to see what they do.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah. If it gets woke, I won't be shocked though. But go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Same here. It's like it's nice because like I took a picture right on what's gonna happen in April. So it's so far so good. X-Men 97 is not woke to our surprise because like we got a lot of woke stuff coming. We have Fallout, we got Rebel Moon Part 2, and we got Vilma. So that's a lot of woke content, man. We all know it's gonna be. So I'm glad that X-Men 97 so far is not. So at least there's that, and Shogun. Shogun's really good too.
Like despite Morph being like an androgynous like nobody no face kind of character, like being a they them non-binary thing. It's like for me, like that's probably the wokest they'll get, but it's not. They didn't say it in the show. Right? It's like, oh look, it's like, imagine someone talks to Morph and it's like, hi Morph, you know, oh you're Morph, oh yeah, I go by they them pronouns. It's like, okay, it won't fucking make sense, right? Nothing like that was like basically like shoehorned in the show so far. I believe the original thing was like Scott and Jean Grey. They were supposed to like basically leave the X-Men and to start their family, but now they can't. The original plan was they wanted to, now they can't. And then basically at the end of the episode, Storm's like, since I lost my powers, I feel like I lost my connection to the X-Men. I lost my connection to you, to anyone here. So I'm gonna leave. So she leaves at the end of episode 2, and that's about it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. I just hope that it's not like, you know, we watched the first two episodes of what's it called again? The Last of Us, and then episode 3. Gotcha, bitch.
Yep.
Gotcha. Like, we don't want that. We don't want them to like freaking like, haha. You know, we tricked the audience to watching a gay love story between
between Logan and Worf.
Yeah, it'd be cool if Storm goes to Wakanda, go through that storyline. No, they're not gonna do that, man. They're not gonna have her marry T'Challa, and then T'Challa later on is like, bitch, get out, you're banned from Wakanda. They're not gonna do that. Yeah, watch for episode 3 to be bait and switch. That's what they did with what's it called again? Last of Us.
Last of Us
3
with Bill.
And the director was so proud of it. It's like, oh yeah. I tricked people into watching a gay love story. It's like I'm not sure if they're gonna do that, but I could see them doing it. But however, Bo DeMayo, it does not. They got fired, so I don't know.
I don't know anymore. Was it for better or for worse? For all we know, he was the guy who was actually writing the good stuff.
Yeah. You see, does that mean that Storm is going to Wakanda and being courted by Black Panther as their son, and has their son? Maybe. But yeah, anything else? I think that's it, right? Relatively straightforward. It was entertaining. Like, it wasn't something where like we sat there and we're like, oh no, this is awful, like Velma.
Yeah.
Actual
good stuff.
Yeah. Anything else, Grae? I think that's it, right?
Yeah. 7 or 8. That's my score so far.
Now, would we recommend you guys watching it? I would say so. Like, if
I would
you
say
have any inkling or any kind of like, oh, I'm sort of interested, give it a shot.
Yeah, it's like, in terms of, especially if you're gonna use the barometer of modern Disney content, this is probably the best one. This is probably the best one for a long time.
You guys watching Shogun? I have not yet. I know Grae watched the first episode last time we talked.
Yeah, I watched episode 1. I was like, at first I was thinking of making an episodic review, but given my time constraints right now, I don't think it's feasible. So I might do when the show concludes, I'll probably just review it as a whole. Then I'll release it as a video, kind of like Damsel. Yeah, but I also want to do Free Ren season 1, since Free Ren's concluded now. So I want to talk about Free Ren from beginning until the end. Hates Me in HD says, if this is a hit, maybe another revival for Spider-Man. That could be cool. The animated show, Spider-Man, the animated show. Yeah, could be. Yeah, that could be pretty good. Let's see. Satan says, I'm hooked on Shogun. It's great. Yeah, really good. Yeah, it's really good. Grae said that there's nudity in the first episode, so I probably still need to watch it. Yeah. Yes. That's probably something I will check out for sure. Yeah, I think that they're already doing a Spider-Man cartoon show. They are. Is it like in this style, like the OG, like Fox Kids one? Like, if that's the case, then that'd be cool, because I know they're doing Gargoyles, which could be cool, but I'm not sure. Amazing, isn't it? Asians not watching a show about Asians. I heard it's good. I heard it's really good. I have not seen it yet. I heard they're not making a season 2 though. I think it's because it might have already concluded by the time episode 10 releases. I think. Because it's about feudal Japan. So it's like I imagine by episode 10, we all know who wins during that time period anyway. So it's already concluded by then.
See, Mitch says Shogun is good for the religious heads. There's a secondary theme in the show about Christianity, Protestants versus Catholic influence in the 1600s Japan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What I like about it, yeah, did I mention it last? It's like it's legit. Like the people in Japan, they speak in Japanese. Then the people from Europe, they speak it. It's not like everyone speaks in English. It's really focused on the world building and their writing. It's like, yeah, the Japanese people can speak in Japanese, so they need a translator, which makes sense. Not everyone's like the Japanese using a weird English accent. No, it's not like that.
Yeah. Anonymous House has great boobs in first episode. All right. If the first episode does not hook me, then I'll stop. I'll watch the first episode just to see how it is. All right, chat room. I'll watch it. Let's see. Nudity somewhere. Chris Gore's ears perked up. True. Let's see. The nudity in Shogun's pretty tame, in my opinion. All right. So it's not like Euphoria, right? It's not like that. But man. All right. Grae. Let's go ahead and jump onto a different topic here. So, you said you watched the Acolyte trailer. Did you like it?
No. It's like, it's woke Disney personified in its max level. It's like, yeah, who was that who said it? Was it Disparu or was it Ryan? It's like, yeah, you have to play the game. Spot the white guy because it's hard. Spot the white, find the white guy. You cannot find one. It's like every single other race is there. Every single is there, but not the good white. If there's gonna be a white guy, it's probably an evil person. Like how
a bad guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and bring this up. So I have the trailer up, and as of right now, it has 173,000 likes and 450,000 dislikes. Oh man! So this one is from the official Star Wars YouTube account. Now the next one, this is from Entertainment Tonight, and it has 1.2 thousand likes and 18,000 dislikes. Okay. Now the third one will be Star Wars UK, and this one has 335 likes and 1,100 dislikes. Man, consensus is that nobody is liking this so far. Man, that's awful. That is oh shit, dude. Yo, Justin Martins with the 5 gifted membership, man. Holy crap. No, thank you. You guys don't need to like do anything, man. You guys don't need to. You guys don't need to gift memberships or anything like that, or super chat, man. You guys 51 of you guys hanging out in the chat is more than enough. But yo, thank you so much for that. I appreciate the generosity. Thank you. But okay, so we're gonna watch it because I have not seen it yet. Is that okay? Is it?
Probably. You need to play it, but I think the volume will be fine.
Okay, so I lowered the volume and make sure it's not on playback ×2 speed. So here we go. Is it good?
Close your eyes. Your eyes can deceive you. We must not trust them.
If you're that kid's that the first person that you see, the actual kid is Asian, his eyes is already closed. So that's sort of racist, but let's continue.
Tell me what comes into your mind.
Life. Balance. I see fire.
Close your eyes. The alien's like shit.
Yeah.
Oh man. The alien's like, I hate this. Why? Basically, the alien cannot close its eyes. That's Oh man.
Yeah.
Is that Trinity? That's Trinity, right?
Looks like, right? Looks like.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry I'm pausing. That choreography was fucking awful.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's like,
Yeah.
man, we knew that she was old. She's a lot older now. Like, I'm not saying that she's really old or anything like that. She looks pretty good for her age. But like comparing her to Trinity back in what 19 like early like 1997 or something like that, and then watching her in Matrix, the most recent one, which is she looks a lot older, and the fact that now she's doing this, it just looks really bad. She's
Yeah.
it's not
It's like
it's not bad.
It's like it. I feel bad for those who who get into Lucasfilm IPs. Like, I noticed that the new actors or actresses who get into like her. It's like it's people who just really want the money. You know, they don't give they don't care how much their characters get butchered. But it's a shame. But part of me understands why they're doing it. But yeah, I mean they'll be fine even though they don't play the role anyway. At least that's my take.
Yeah. All right, let's continue.
Someone is killing Jedi. It doesn't make sense. What happened?
I sensed darkness.
This isn't about good or bad. This is about power and who is allowed to use it.
Oh my.
Yep, they're going for that. They're going for that angle. Star Wars has never been about good or evil. Yeah, they're really going diving head on with that.
Wow. Yeah, this is there's no good or bad. It's only about power. Oh my god. It's like it's like those people who says like rest in power and stuff like that. Like it's very cringe. It's very yeah. So far it's not doing anything for me. It's like it's even as a person who's not a big Star Wars fan, like I'm a pretty normie Star Wars fan, and this is worse so far. This is worse than Ahsoka. Right?
Oh, well, yeah, I would think majority of people will agree to that. But yeah,
So far it's pretty bad. Like it doesn't look good, and I'm not sure where this acolyte. Like, what time frame is it? Is it like where is it?
Before the Phantom Menace.
Oh,
Before
this is like
episode one.
way the fuck before.
Yeah, before episode 1. That's why I believe they are premiering Phantom Menace's 25th anniversary in theaters again. If you want to watch that, you're gonna have to condemn yourself with this trailer. You have to watch this trailer first before you watch the actual. If you want to watch Phantom Menace again in theaters.
Wow, this is
So
awful.
yeah, because like they know people like don't want to watch it on YouTube. Okay, we'll just put it on theaters with Phantom Menace.
All right, let's finish it.
What is that?
Okay, the only part that was like, I guess, a little bit intriguing was like this last part. Like, who is this person? For a person who doesn't know who Star Wars much, like, who is this? And why didn't we get more of this in the beginning? Like, to be honest, like, that's all we care about. You know, like, I'm talking about normies. We lightsaber battles, force choking, and like force lightning and cool shit. And
I get, yeah. For me, it's like something tells me they're not gonna pull it off right. That's why it's all smoke screens in the end. Like they don't have the capabilities on making a good choreography with multiple simultaneous Jedi sword fights. Remember Ahsoka? I forgot the witch's name already. Remember that final fight with Ahsoka and that witch? It's terrible, man.
Mhm.
That's just 2 people. What more if it's like a group of Jedi? How are they gonna pull off a group of Jedi if they can't even pull off 2 people correctly? That's what I think.
Rumor has it it's gonna be like some kind of gender swapped prominent Sith, probably. Right? It's probably gonna be like some kind of. Let me see the hand color. That's a black person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I it could be the lighting, but that looks like a black person's hand.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be some badass Sith Lord that's a female, and it's gonna be black. Probably lame and gay at the same time. Oh man, yeah. So this looks really bad. Like even if you put I don't know, freaking like cool Star Wars fight and lightsabers and shit like that. If your story is gonna suck ass, it's like no one's gonna watch any of your garbage. And I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but as of right now, it looks boring. And
Yeah,
I refreshed it to see if the dislikes has gone up.
You know what? You know what the
It
best,
has. It went up by 5,000. Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, continue. What were you saying?
At least the fun part about this, it's going toe to toe with House of the Dragon season 2. So it's like, yeah, I don't know when Rings of Power is coming out season 2, but this one's gonna come out at the same time, around the same time period as House of the Dragon season 2. So it'll be compared to that. We'll be comparing it to that during every week when we review both shows. Man,
but the thing is that like people, I guess they're blaming Geeks and Gamers for why Acolyte is getting really, really bad like numbers, at least according to. So it's basically, I do want to share this right over here. This comes to us from X. It's from Jeremy D-Day Cobra. He says, shout out to Jeremy. He says, Geeks and Gamers went from dead channel to destroying billions of dollars. It's $1 billion company really fast. We are so back. Let's see. This person says, neat proof that there was a concerted campaign to downvote Acolyte trailer. Entertainment has become a battlefield for basement-dwelling fearmongers who buy into radical ideals of YouTubers who sow hate and reap cash. That's us. Yo, we're getting we're moving on up, boys. Let's go.
Yeah. We're yeah. If you guys need proof, ask the Matt Walsh fans who got angry with us.
Man.
Yeah, these are how these people rationalize. Like the moment that they get criticism, they just resort to personal insults. They just, oh, you never left. You people who have no life, who live in people's basements. Like you don't even know us. Like, and you're throwing that kind of insults without telling us why we are wrong. It's like whenever I ask the Matt Walsh fanboys, okay, so be constructive. Tell me why we're wrong. They say their reason, and I say mine, and they don't refute it because they know they're wrong, or they didn't see what we were trying to say.
Yeah,
it's the same thing here.
Yeah, it's just like it's like okay, why are we wrong? Like why? Just I don't think there's that many people in the 199. I don't know. Maybe the 199 Fellowship Geeks and Gamers. What if you think about it? Combined total, I'm pretty sure. Like the whole Fellowship 199 Geeks and Gamers. Welcome to the Rebellion. Everything that's sort of tied into this, what they call us, your basement dwelling, fearmongers. Yeah, we probably have over several million people that believe like this. But believe that. Acolyte's awful, but the thing is that will we actually go over there just to downvote it? I don't know, maybe, but the thing is that maybe your show just looks fucking awful. Like, can you just accept that? Okay, here's another one right over here. To be clear, this is not proof it was orchestrated by Geeks and Gamers. It shows that there was a concentrated effort by someone in their community who may or may not have been inspired by Geeks and Gamers to run this kind of campaign. Either way, this shows that the thumbs downs were not all organic.
Okay. On the last part, maybe there's some people in bad faith out there who's using bots, but you can't say all of them. Okay, you can't say 90% of the downvotes are bot. No, dude, no, no.
Like Jeremy follows up with, I rarely even talk about Star Wars anymore because it's dead. I have not and never will ask people to go dislike videos or bother other channels. Maybe, just maybe, people fucking hate Disney Star Wars. I'm lucky to get 50,000 views on my channel, but we're responsible for this shit. Yeah, man. It's like it's a skill issue, you're right, because you have shitty stuff that you have basically people are who is it, Leslie Headland, the ugly fat cow that used to work for Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Huh.
Mhm.
Basically she's basically in charge of it, and so if the show does really bad and it does not get renewed for a season 2, they're just going to be like, oh, it's those toxic man babies.
Mhm.
It's like, how about if you make better stuff? Just make better
Yep.
stuff. Prove us wrong, right? But yeah, man, it's the people who are mad about the Matt Walsh stuff, it's they're pretty dumb too, because like most of them didn't even watch the entire segment.
Yeah, it's like imagine them saying, "You don't understand what Sweet Baby is." Like, dude, we've been talking about Sweet Baby for the longest time and how much we hate it. It's like most of them were even rationalizing, "Oh, you don't understand what's going on with the woke." They just thought we're just straight up insulting Matt Walsh.
No, like if you actually watch all the way to the end, like we actually talk about, like
Yeah.
if you came out and said you said that, hey, there's a lot of woke stuff in media and video games, and we need to fight back. Like, so we should call these things out whenever we can. But what Matt Walsh is basically saying is, run away from it. Do not play it. Do not engage in any anime, video games, or manga,
Yeah.
because it's all satanic. It's bad for
Yeah.
you. It'll ruin
Yeah,
your life. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, it's like, for me, it's like it came to the point that I used a vegan example on them. I don't know if you were reading my responses, but I said, like, imagine a vegan who's angry at meat eaters. That vegan thinks meat eaters are people from people who believe in the devil, something like that. All of a sudden, like, it's become so important that meat prices are expensive, then meat quality is so bad. Then that vegan saying, "Oh, it's come to my attention that the prices of meat are so expensive. Why is that the case?" That's why we're angry. It's like no one was able to refute me from that. It's like I had to use that kind of example for them to get it. Why we called out on Matt Walsh.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what people are saying about Acolyte. Yeah, like the Killmonger hair has been overdone. Like, Grae, you said you played Prince of Persia, right?
Yes, he has that hair. Yes, he does. He does. He does.
Right? See?
He does.
Yeah, okay. It's chat. Prince of Persia, new Prince of Persia.
The Lost Crown. Oh, I like the game, to be fair, but yeah,
I heard it's good.
It's good, but he does have the hair. I'll admit to that.
Yeah. So this is the print. Yeah, this hair has been overdone ever since Killmonger. Every prominent black guy video game character or other, they always try to use this hair because it was done really, really well with Killmonger, right? And then you have Miles Morales, who has the Spider-Man outfit with the hair coming out.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. It's like I'm pretty sure black people have other hairstyles other than this, but it's sort of like when when the girls start shaving their head, and every video game character started doing that, like like badass female characters just started doing that. It's sort of like, there's no other hairstyles out there, man. There's no other hairstyles. Let's see. But yeah, let's see. Phil, you are right. That choreography is almost comical. Yeah, that choreography is bad. Yeah, Carrie-Anne Moss. I'm pretty sure the reason why they brought her on for 2 reasons. Carrie-Anne Moss, because she was Trinity. Another one was she also played a lesbian in was Jessica Jones. So
yeah, she's Hogarth. Yeah,
yeah.
It didn't register on me until you mentioned it. Yeah.
Yeah, true. Let's see. Let's see. Actors are just here for a paycheck. Yep, they don't even care. They probably don't even watch their own stuff.
Yeah,
see,
but at the same time, so now that we brought it up, it's like I felt bad for George Lucas when like Harrison Ford straight up on stage said he doesn't give a shit about the character. But now that George Lucas voted for Bob Iger, it's like, nah, you probably deserve it, dude. You probably deserved it. Never mind.
Yeah. So I'm Alone says 100 years before episode 1. Damn. So prequel of a prequel. Yeah. See, Wayfair says the Indiana Jones was only had 3 movies. Star Wars only had 6. Yep. Aren't they doing like a crazy like 9 movie extravaganza at like the El Capitan Theater here? And like I know they're doing it here in California in Hollywood, but it's 20 hours long, man.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna watch that.
That's what they did with. That's what they did with I believe Infinity War. They showed every Marvel movie in chronological order. So starting with Captain America, the first Avenger, like all the way from back there, and then they played it chronologically.
You know what would be interesting data for that? It's like, which segments of all those did people go to the bathroom the most? which one did they deem the most boring part? Okay, I'll just go to the bathroom.
Dark World. The Dark World, the probably like, all right, I need to take. I've been holding this shit for 2 hours. I'm gonna go take a shit and take a nap. And basically, I would say Dark World and Captain Marvel. No, Captain Marvel came up before. No, Captain Marvel came up after. So
After
it would be anything.
World.
Yeah, so it'll probably be Dark World. Dark World and man, because I'm not sure I don't think they did any Incredible Hulk because those were Universal. Let's see. They might also make Revan a trans.
Yikes!
Probably a black person. You're right. How am I? You know that's going to be a black person. That Sif is going to be a black person. You know it. I know. Everyone knows it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and continue. See, 4chan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure people are like, people who are using 4chan. Those guys are MAGA Republicans. Let's see. Let's continue. This is the game is great, but Prince of Persia only in name,
yeah.
Sadly. Yeah, because it's like
it's a side scroller.
Like is it like Metroidvania style or is it more like
yeah. It's good for casuals like me who's not really super into Metroidvania. So far I'm having a fun time with it.
Yeah. Let's see. Thor Dark World is better than 95% of Phase 4 and 5 movies. That is true, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's the Sarlacc pit popcorn bucket? They can't. It's because they're gonna get sued by Dune. Because they're like, hey, we did that already. You can't have sex with the Sarlacc pit. All right. All right, cool. All right, let's see. Next one, we're gonna talk about some more woke video games. And this I sort of know what sort of they're talking about, and it's sort of in my wheelhouse. But Grae, you played Pokemon Go when it came out, right? Like, I'm pretty sure everyone did.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like it?
Yeah, admittedly, back it was really, really, really hot. Everyone was playing it. Yeah, even in the office, like maybe there's some rare Pokemon in the office. Yeah.
Like I remember what's it called again? When I was at work and everyone started doing it, it's like we were next to a like a gym. So that gym is like always like, and the thing is that it sort of became like a rivalry, and it got like sort of toxic. Like everyone started getting really fucking pissed off. Like so I was part of Mystic, so the Articuno team, and then is it Team Valor, which is the fire one, which is Moltres. Like Team Valor and Team Mystic were always like fighting against one another, right? Are we actually live, Riot Noob? No, we're not.
We're in the Matrix.
Yeah. This recording was from 4 years ago, and we can actually see into the future. What's going on, Riot Noob? Hope you're doing well. So, and then there's the Zapdos team that they're just happy to be there, right? So, but the thing is, like, I played a lot of it, and when I started at the company that I'm sort of working for now, the team that worked along with us to work on our game were actually Niantic employees. So their company got bought up by Niantic. And what happened is that after like 6 more months, they basically transitioned back to working for Niantic. So basically everyone on like that helped us work on the game that we worked on was actually Niantic employees. So I actually know a lot of people in this company. So the reason why I'm asking you about it, there was a new, I guess, job listing that came out for Niantic for Pokemon Go, or at least that's what I've heard of. So this comes to us from That Park Place. See, the Pokemon company doubles down on wokeness with job listing for Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion and Social Responsibility. Yeah, so job listing appears to share that the position's role is to discriminate in hiring practices. The job summary reads: the Director Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Social Responsibility facilitates and promotes the Pokemon Company International's global culture of innovation, diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. So how do you feel about this before I continue reading?
Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster. Yeah, especially now, right? The topic is really hot. Now that this the former Sweet Baby employee is getting flack, who's now working on the Black Panther game, the EA Black Panther game. Like, she's forced to make a statement. No, I wasn't actually being racist. Yeah, this company's gonna go through the same thing. It's like at the expense of their games. It's like they're gonna insert whatever they want in the game, even though it's just forced or not doesn't really fit to the game. They're gonna do it.
Yep.
You're gonna see Pokemon trainers talking about their sexual identity and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen because you hire these kinds of people rather than merit and competence or passion. That's what's gonna happen.
Merit's no longer a thing. So here's the thing: Niantic is actually located in Culver City, and a lot of people was like, "Oh, actually, Pokemon has been woke from the get-go." I'm like, I'm pretty sure people in Japan don't even know what the word woke was until like last year. But the thing is, a lot of people who grew up playing Pokemon are millennials, so people of our age, and a lot of them, at least people here in the US, they're all like, if they're ugly, they transitioned. Just saying, you know. I knew an ugly ass guy in high school. Oh my God, he was fucking ugly. Because back in my day, whenever we hear that, oh, you got a Chinese and a white person and they get married and their offspring, majority of the time, their offsprings are very pretty looking. But goddamn, this guy was fucking ugly as shit, right? And I found out, you know, when people started transitioning, I'm like, I'm going to Google, because I used to be Facebook friends with this guy. I'm like, I'm going to see if this person is still a guy. Nope.
Oh.
Nope. This guy was ugly as fuck. And then when he became a girl, it was still fucking ugly. I'm sorry. All right. I'm sorry. All right. I just call it like I see it, man. That this person still looks the same with long hair. I'm like, God damn, man, you didn't stand a chance. But yeah. So the thing is that they loved Pokemon. They loved Pokemon. They play a lot of Pokemon in anime and stuff like that. And the thing is that I can see this happening here. The people who, oh, you know, Pokemon is, you know, they have people of all race and genders and stuff like that. Yeah, they do. But the thing is, it's only male or female. They didn't have any of these DEI bullcrap unless you want them to be implemented. However, a lot of people who are in Niantic are extremely fucking woke. A lot of people that I worked with, they are so woke, man. They love communism. They love socialism. They love UBI. They love Bernie Sanders. They hate Democrats, but they hate Trump more. So they will vote for Democrats other than, you know, but it is what it is. But let's continue. This role is to ensure that the core elements of TPCI culture are well-defined and ever-present to employees, highlighting engagement as an essential component to support a positive, diverse, inclusive, innovative, and high-achieving environment. This position will report to the Vice President of Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer, CDO. That's a made-up position, by the way. I've never heard of that before. That is a made-up position within the past 5 years, guaranteed. Let's see, this position will report to CDO, lead the DEISR team, and will partner with stakeholders across organization and operate as an internal business consultant. It includes Holy shit! This position is paying between 178,000 to 211,000. New hires with an upward ceiling of $267,000.
For me, okay, you guys deserve to crash and burn if you're willing to pay that much money for a fake job.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
Imagine being paid that much, and your job is this new hire should be black. This position should be Asian. It's that.
Yeah. I guarantee you, the person who is in charge of this position, who gets this position, they're not going to be white or straight. Guaranteed. So, you know the oppression Olympics, right? Like sort of like what's most oppressed and what's least oppressed? Straight white male is least oppressed, right? Right? And the most oppressed is trans black. That's the most oppressed. So basically, this person will get this job. The person who's going to get this job is going to be who is most oppressed. Guaranteed. So if like the oppression Olympics, yes, basically whoever is most oppressed is like, okay, this person has been working, who has 14 years of experience, who went to Harvard, graduated, double majored, and is also a doctorate. But this person is non-binary and non-binary. Who's the next one? Oh, a person who just got out of juvie, who's 21, who's multiple time felon, but it's a trans black person. We'll hire that one instead. It's because that's how these companies do it. Especially this position being this. And the thing is like, oh, the reason why we're hiring these people is because they're the most fit for the job based on how oppressed they are. This is basically it.
Yep.
And I work for companies like this. I have worked for companies like this, right? And the thing is, if you say anything about it, you will get let go, right? You will get blacklisted, canceled from the industry, and never to return. And that's how a lot of these companies, that's how they operate. And it's sad. It's because, like you said, merit's no longer a thing. Do you guys have something like this in the Philippines? Do you have DEI officers?
Nope. Yeah, it's like in the defense of my new workplace, like they are incredibly stringent on the people that they choose to hire. But so far, the people who came after me, the new people who came in, like I'm new, but there are people now newer than me. It's like they're all really great. It's like both in competence and both in attitude. It's like I'm okay with literally everyone in my workplace because like they're really good at picking people. I'll give them that. Yeah. As much as they're very, very, very picky, they are good in choosing. They are good in choosing people.
Yeah, and that's the reason why, like, I think for these companies, when they hire people, they should not hire based off of race, gender, religion. Because according to these people, LGBTQIA+ is a religion, and I think you shouldn't have to put pronouns in your applications. It's because that has nothing to do with the job. It's just what's your work experience and where'd you go to school. You know, sometimes that matters, right? Where you go to school. Let's continue. See, it's no surprise that the company is hiring for a director of DEI and social responsibility. Back in 2022, the Pokemon company pledged 25 million to various organizations to support children and social equity. The company shared at the time, at the Pokemon Company International, we believe in inclusion and belonging. Alongside our Office of DEI inclusion at our company, core values, our employees resource groups helps us all become the very best that no one has ever was. The company revealed 4 employee resource groups. They include Pokemon Black, Diaspora, Familia Pokemon, the Rainbow Gym, and Women of Pokemon. Oh shit, man.
Oh god.
Let's see. Familia Pokemon is described as a Pokemon company. Bienvenidos. We are a group of Latinx and Hispanic employees who are united by experiences, food, language, and so many other aspects of our culture. We come together as a familia, which means family in Spanish and Portuguese. And our purpose is to foster the professional development of our members in the interactive entertainment industry, as well as to facilitate recruitment and retention of our talent while promoting awareness and inclusion of Latinx, Hispanic community and culture. I bet you the person who's in charge of making all of these is white, a straight white female who felt like, oh, I've been saying the N-word my entire life, so I need to repent and make this. Is because I feel like the white race is the better race, right? This lady's basically saying that. And so she feels very, very bad. And that's how all of these people are. Majority of these people who make these types of these groups, they themselves are extremely racist and they feel bad for being so racist. They make these groups to hopefully to, you know, repent for their sins. And
but ironically, they become the entity itself is actually a racist.
Yes.
Which they don't realize, right?
Yes, exactly. Right? They're basically judging people by their skin, their you know, the color of their skin, their sexuality, and you know, maybe even a religion, right? So here's the rainbow. So the black one says, our aim is to aid the creation of an inclusive company culture by providing a supportive and uplifting community for Black employees. So basically, this is a Black hiring company only. So you know, don't apply there, non-Black people. Rainbow Gym states that this is for LGBTQIA plus employees. In addition to creating safe space for queer folks and allies, we provide helpful resources to allow for open discussions and internal support. And if basically it's not open discussion, it's basically if you say anything otherwise, you're fired. Mm-hmm. That's basically it. And Woman of Pokemon reads Pokemon. Woman of Pokemon is committed to empowering all TPCI employees who identify as women, non-binary, and people of marginalized genders. So basically, if like a bunch of like buff ass dudes came in and is like, oh, I identify as woman, you have to hire me because I've been marginalized. You have to hire them.
Yep.
Because you don't need proof. Yo, I see an Adam's apple. Did you just assume my gender because of my Adam's apple?
Yep.
Oh shit, man. So yeah, let's see. As for organizations that the Pokemon Company was going to give, this includes members of the radical leftist organizations, including Trevor Project, 100 Black Men of London, Black Girls Code, BGC Canada, Interfaith America, Young Women Empowered, the NAACP, of course, Legal Defense Fund, and Stop AAPI Hate. This is Asian and Pacific Islander hate. But the thing is that the AAPI, you know, the lighter skin you are, you're considered white adjacent. Did you know that, Grae? Yep. So basically, one of Scarlet and Violet's female NPCs, they also didn't provide any skirts for the female trainer, which many women I saw took issue with. That's a man.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man. Here's another from Grums. Say, I don't get it. Why was it necessary to change Pokemon Go app? Why did you do this to her? I used to love Pokemon Go. Yeah. Basically, they made this one from super feminine to like not very feminine anymore. Like even the stand, how she's standing is like very feminine and all of a sudden not. Why? It's always the jawline. Why do they make her shaped like a man? Yeah, like even look at the shoulders, the broad shoulders. Woof.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's what's it called again? Like I said, a lot of woke people love Pokemon, and people who work at Niantic, I know a lot of them, and they're extremely woke. And even though Niantic laid off a bunch of people like last year, like a lot of people that I knew that used to work there no longer work there because they got let go. The thing is, it's not bad, man. This is not as bad as it's actually a lot worse. Like, here's another one. Give me back my waist. Wow, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I think Pokemon is gonna it's becoming the Disney equivalent of video games. Like that's what's happening with Disney right now. Like I still think that they're actually good, competent people in Disney, but there be for every one of those, there's like 200 Wokies. That's what's gonna happen to Niantic. Like if they continue with the stance for quite a while, it's gonna be filled with people who are ultra mega hyper woke over making an actual good game. So
Yeah.
good luck to them if that happens. Because like I for me, I think video games are more volatile business wise compared to movies. So if you do good, you do really well. But if you fail, you have a high chance of closing shop.
Yeah.
That's what I
Man.
think. That's what I think.
Well, I did used to play a lot of Pokemon Go, but man, I remember Pokemon Go made a shit ton of money and stuff like that. So the thing is that a lot of people here in the States, a lot of Western countries, they love Pokemon, but they will be like, where is my DEI LGBTQIA plus representation? And the thing is that Japan never originally had that in their mindset, but when it's localized, that's where they put it in. And I'm not sure if Japanese people who do they actually care, right? Do they actually care about their stuff, being changed?
The normie doesn't. They kind of don't actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and read some comments. See what people are saying. Let's see. Let's see. Riot Noob says, "Sorry, but I have 2 live streams. I watched 2 minutes ago, and you were ago and we're not live, so I'll give you a thumbs up. Yo, thank you so much for hanging out, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, you can find out on the left side on YouTube. Like, if you see the icon of the channel with the red,
just refresh it.
The red icon on the right of the name. That means they're actually live. Otherwise, they were live.
Yeah. Let's see. Apollo Patriot says, "I will only hire Russians and Polish people." Yep, true. Make them work together. Straighten things out. Yeah. Good word. Yeah. Poke woke. Yeah. Oh, it's poke woke now, basically. Exactly. Poke trans. Bulba's bulge. Oh shit, man. The transmander. Yeah, transformer. Yep, true. Let's see. Get ready to go broke, Pokemon Company. It is inevitable now. Well, here's the thing. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is fucking awful. I heard is really bad. There's 2 DLCs for it already, and no one actually cares about it. And and the fact that you have Palworld popping off is
that's another thing with the Pokemon Company. They've become so complacent too. So if you're complacent and you add woke people in there, it's like it's not gonna turn out well for Pokemon for quite a while. Like if they really insist on pushing the woke stuff, like even like it's going to the point that the mega diehard Pokemon fan who buys every single Pokemon iteration, that person's gonna start to ask questions, right? It's like even that fan is and that's gonna hit your bottom line really hard if that happens. So please, Niantic, there's still time. there's still time to turn things around.
Yeah, like Niantic is like they're basically developing the game for Pokemon Company, right? But I think overall the Pokemon Company, they probably don't really care too much, right? So,
yeah, it's because they're so comfortable in where they are. That's why.
Yeah. Let's see. Riot Noob says, "I'm white straight male and I've been fucked for years." Man, I'm sorry, dude. Sorry. Capitano says most of the men dressed as women in the Philippines work as cosmetic counters in malls. Is that true?
Well, there are a lot, yes. But to be fair, they're actually good at they're at a place where they know they will shine in their defense.
Yeah. Let's see. We need to hire we need a diversity hire in our workspace. No gorgeous blondes and stunning redheads. Nope. Yep, true. Although Phil should not look up Vice Ganda.
Vice Ganda. She's
now I have to.
Okay.
Wait, should I or not?
It's Caviteño's fault, chat. She's a very, very prominent celebrity here.
This is a man
Very-
for sure.
Yeah, very,
This is
very
a man.
prominent.
Okay. Ice Ganda, Jose
I can see
Marie
the chat.
Borja,
Blame Cavite. Blame
known
Cavite,
professionally
chat.
as Vice Ganda, a Filipino comedian, actor, host, singer, television personality. He is considered one of the most successful entertainers in Philippine show business.
Yes. Or she. I don't know. I don't know what he's. She, he, her. I don't know his preferred gender, but yeah,
Yeah.
prominent for sure, guaranteed.
Yep. Denny Tate says, I'm in favor of putting pronouns in their bio so you know who not to hire. That is true. That's the big brain move right there. That is big brain. You see, Jericho Leon says, white guilt is one thing, but I think these people develop a sense of moral superiority by espousing ultra diversity and pro DEI stances. Yep, true. Let's see, Jessa, is it Apuya?
Oh, it's Jessa. Hi. Yeah, that's my
It's
goal.
a hello, Phil and Grae. Yo, how's it going? Hope you're doing well.
Yeah,
Hope you're doing
I
well.
don't know if she's still there, but hi.
Let's see. Denny Tate says these people are going to be spending more time filing HR complaints for microaggressions than doing their jobs. Yep, true. True. Anthony Smith says, hi, Project Eggroll. Yo, what's going on, Anthony? Hope you're doing well. See, Ron says, what do you think about 3 Body Problem? Is that a movie? You see,
Yeah, I'm not
why
sure what that
is
is.
Bernard Wong getting all the best roles in Hollywood? Who's Bernard Wong? Who's that?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna search.
Let's see.
I have no idea who that is.
Let's see, Bernard Wong. Bernard. The first thing that comes up for Bernard Wong is School of Computer Science. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's continue. What's going on, Psychotic Mongoose? Hope you're doing well, man. Let's see. Let's stop by over here. All right. Haha, Phil, don't do it. I already did it. Phil Gray's like, go ahead. Grae is the one who okayed it. He's like, all right, go ahead. All right. Gender benders are confusing yet true. Let's see. Hello, Kuyas. Yo, what's going on, man? Yeah, we're basically Kuyas. You see, I think he means Benedict Wong, not Bernard. Oh, Benedict Wong. Oh, you're talking about
that's the
Wong
from Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Doctor
I don't know.
Strange, okay.
I don't know.
Is he?
Yeah.
I remember. He has a show on Netflix. Yeah. I see where you're coming from. I saw when you scan through Netflix, he has a couple of shows.
Yeah.
A couple of new shows there.
All right. So Benedict Wong. No, you're good. I'm assuming you were mentioning that, but I was like, what's 3 Body Problem? Are you talking about body count? I don't know what that is. All right. So Grae, that's a wrong thing. Let's go ahead and talk about Dragon's Dogma for a little bit. That's a show. 3 Body Problem is a show.
Okay. Yeah. That's the name of the show. Yeah, I just forgot.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I have not been keeping up with that. But let's go ahead and talk about Dragon's Dogma. So, what's the big controversy happening with Dragon's Dogma right now?
So apparently there is when the game launched, people found out that there were microtransactions in it, and you cannot restart your character unless you do some you have to do some tinkering on Steam, but it may lead you to getting banned too, which is strange. But the worst part that's the main issue on top of the terrible performance issues for PC users. So people who are looking to get it, who want to get Dragon's Dogma 2, if you have a PS5, that's the more optimal way to play. So just get that one first. Unless you really want PC, then I recommend you wait until Capcom optimizes the game, fixes all the bugs, etc.
Okay, so you sent me an article. We finally have a list. But let's see. This comes to us from Rock Paper Shotgun. Let me zoom in a little bit. It says critically acclaimed Dragon's Dogma 2 hits mostly negative on Steam after players raise it for microtransactions. So I actually want to see that. Let me see. Steam is. I want to see if that's still happening. See Steam Dragon's Dogma 2. Let's see. Yes, I am 100 years old. Go ahead and view page. All right. Let's see. Okay. It looks like it's better now. And it's right now. Get out of here. Go away, stupid honey. Get the shit out of here. Fuck yeah, fuck off. I hate you. Okay, we're good. All right. So so it's mixed reviews with 27,000. So last time it looks like it was mostly negative, right?
Yeah.
So, man, and the thing is that I think the reason why was because of the optimization was just really, really badly done, and like people were like getting like they're not locked at 60 frames per second, and like you said that Moist Critical Charlie, he said that his games was crashed over like 10 times or something, which is pretty nuts.
Yeah, character creation, he was crashing multiple times already, so he really couldn't. Like he wanted to stream the game, but he couldn't. He that's why.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think I heard you because I think you were cutting in and out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was saying Critical was he really wanted to play the game. It really kept on being in front of the stream while he was live.
Mhm.
So he had to move to Rise of the Ronin.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, that's how the optimization of the game is. And I'm sure that's pretty much a high-end rig. So imagine him getting those kinds of problems. Let alone people like my rig, might just like Midge or people on the low end.
Yeah.
Imagine how the game is doing on those PCs.
Yeah. All right, let's go and let's read this right over here. So Dragon's Dogma 2 arrives on PC and consoles today, but despite high critical acclaim when reviews hit earlier this week, players on Steam have begun review bombing Capcom's high fantasy RPG after the appearance of some sudden and confusing microtransactions. These weren't present in the press build of the game, and the players are so up in arms about that the game is currently sitting at a fat red, mostly negative, which is this was just yesterday. That means right now it's mixed. So I wonder if they fixed the issue now. See, judging by the game's Steam page, there are 21 DLC items available for Dragon's Dogma 2 right now, ranging from the cost of 89 pence to €4.45 in the UK. These include various items such as Wake Stones, which can bring you back to life from the dead, Rift Crystals, which can spend to hire additional pawns to join your party, a Port Crystal, which only in conjunction with the Fairy Stone, an item you cannot pay for and pay real money for, can be used for Wait, so basically, you need to buy Port Crystals with fairy and in-game Fairy Stones in order for you to fast travel.
No. The
What?
issue with the in-game store. Okay, so, yeah. Are you aware with what happened with the microtransaction store and the single undeletable character file, or do you want me to go through it?
So I know that there's only one save file, and you can't have multiple save files. I know that's an issue, and I believe I saw a list somewhere of like I think the Quartering may have posted it, which is like a bunch of like microtransactions, but that's the most I've heard of it.
Yeah, the issue is, for me at least, like people are angry. Why is there microtransactions in a single player game? For me, it's like the arguments are it's fine because like you don't need to grind like crazy to get items listed in that store. It's like they're very easy to get according to people who've played the game. They are very, very easy to get, and it's been a practice for Capcom's other games like Resident Evil, like Monster Hunter. They always put that kind of shop in, but it's never mandatory to buy them because they are very easy to get. So, but for me, my concern with that is that none of the reviewers who got a copy before the game's release, none of them mentioned it at all. So it comes across as disingenuous, or they intentionally hid it, whether it's them or it's Capcom. But according to I've been looking up on what's going on this morning before we went live. It's more of Capcom telling the early reviewers that it was actually there, but they never even bothered bringing it up. For me, it's like if you brought it up, it's like saying, "Oh, guys, there's gonna be an in-game store when the game launches, but it's fine." It's like I never if they are super easy to get, super easy to unlock, so you can just ignore it. That would have been fine. That would have been sufficient transparent information for us, and for us to decide if that's going to be a deal breaker if we want to buy the game or not. But the thing is, what made people so angry is that information was withheld until they got their hands on the game. That, for me, that's the issue why people are so mad about this microtransaction stores. Like, because there's a lot of people are defending, you don't really need the store, but for me, the root cause of why people are angry is that you intentionally withheld this information, even though it's not really relevant. You chose to withhold this information. That's why people are angry. It wouldn't have blown up the way it did.
Okay.
For me, that's what's wrong. That's why it's such a hot topic right now.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Let's see. You can also pay €1.70 for a character editor called Art of Metamorphosis, which sure doesn't look or sound great when viewed out of context. Capcom have since emphasized in a message to Steam players that many of the DLC items can be obtained in-game or as paid DLC items, including the aforementioned character editor. They also list the Wake Stones, Rift Crystals, Port Crystals, I think is it Gao Key, and more as items you can also obtain in-game without handing over any real world money. I can see why players are angry about this. The presence of microtransactions has been poorly communicated ahead of the game coming out, and given how much backlash there was when Capcom announced its base price of $60 euro, $70 US, it's understandable why the thought of potentially having to pay more for it has got players backed up. You see, admittedly, most of the negative Steam reviews seem to be reacting to the fact that the game they exist at all, without considering whether they're actually critical to your progress in the game or not. For clarity, they are not. So I think, to be honest, if they're there, I'm not gonna buy them. And the thing is that for a single player game to have DLC, it's fine. But actual microtransactions you're not doing a PvP game, so technically you don't need them, right? You're not like racing to the top or anything like that. So it's not that big of a deal. I think the big deal for me is the game not fucking working. I think that's huge.
Yeah,
and
that's huge too. That's huge too. It's like like this, like they added fuel to the fire by doing the shady practice of not revealing that info. It's like, leave it to the people. It's like people say, "Oh, if the game still runs, if you don't need the microtransaction store in order to play the game, okay, it's fine." Well, on the other hand, there's another group of people saying, "No, I'm not gonna support this BS, so I'm not gonna buy it." So you were kind of like skirting the line, so just so those people will buy the game first, and then they will find out. That's why it blew up the way it did. It's like if they just been transparent at the very start, it wouldn't that microtransaction store wouldn't be such a big deal, in my opinion.
Yeah, like someone in the chat says, it's deceptive for sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and at the same time, we know how these video game companies, especially when they scale, especially when they become public, it's only a matter of time where business executives, shareholders get, no, we're not making enough money. Find ways to make more money. So how are they gonna do that? So like we have the in-game shop. So we gotta incentivize players to buy more. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna make it harder to get those resources. They're gonna make it harder to get experience points. That's the dangerous precedent that this sets. That is why. That's why it's such a hot issue right now. But yeah, the fact that they chose to not disclose that there's a store until people bought the game, that's like it's questionable now who to trust, especially those who get early copies of video games.
Yeah, like in my opinion, it's pretty shitty. Let's see. Let's continue. Let's see. Okay, a legitimate concern mentioned for Steam reviewers, however, is the game's PC performance woes which our hardware editor James has already reported on extensively. Dragon's Dogma 2 takes some serious hardware to maintain consistently smooth performance, he wrote. And don't even think about playing it on Steam Deck either. Man, imagine
Yeah, don't try
crazy.
anymore, chat. If any of you are want to play this game on Steam, just maybe wait for the next iteration of the Steam Deck, but not the current one. I doubt it can run it, even in low settings.
In the same message to players, Capcom have acknowledged Dragon Dogma's 2 performance issues, saying that they sincerely apologize for any inconvenience. They are investigating / fixing critical problems such as the crashes and freezing. They are looking at ways to improve the game's frame rate issues. A large amount of CPU usage is allocated to each character and calculating the impact of their physical presence in various areas. In certain situations, where numerous characters appear simultaneously, the CPU usage can be very high and may affect the frame rate. We are aware that in such situations, settings that reduce GPU load may currently have been limited effect. However, we are looking into ways to improve performance in the future. How fast can they get this done? That's the thing.
Nah, it's like I'm pretty sure the dev team right now of Dragon's Dogma 2, they're being crunched to to oblivion to optimize this. But yeah, it's modern gaming in a nutshell. It's like release it, release it now, then we'll fix it later. Which is sadly people condone that behavior. Yeah, it's like it feels like for me personally, I saved some money because I was really considering getting one of these, either Rise of the Ronin or this. It's like before Stellar Blade, but it's like I was thinking, nah, I'll just wait for Stellar Blade. I think I made the right call. I made the right, because like Rise of the Ronin, I think the consensus is it's great. It's a great solid game, but it's not fantastic or it's nothing spectacular. But it's a great game. It's like, so I think I would just wait. I'll wait for a price cut maybe, because I would want to play Ghost of Tsushima first because I've never played that game yet. So I'd want to play Ghost of Tsushima first before I jump into Rise of the Ronin.
Yeah, I think for this game, like this game does look fun. Like I watched Asmon go play it a little bit, and I've seen some of the character creation. It looks really, really cool, and this game does look really fun. I think I'll probably buy it when the price drops and wait until the optimization, wait until all that's done. But how long do we have to wait? Right? People are just gonna put off and not buying the game until they fix the issues.
Yeah, I feel terrible for the dev team of Drag. I'm pretty sure they are crunching them right now. It's like that's thing. It's like, oh, it's so cool to be a game dev, but as someone from the outside, I can see the struggles of being. You have to adhere to greedy businessmen. You have to meet so really, really tight deadlines. Like, nah, I'll just be the one to play games. I don't think I'm interested in developing games. I think it's an absolute nightmare. But lucky for you, Phil, that that's not the case for you. That you don't go through what they are going through.
No, like the thing is that I don't do like integration, like engineering, like coding. All I do is like art shit, right? So I basically make cool art and put it in video games. That's all I do. But let's go ahead and read some comments. Let's see. It starts right over here. Let's see. Yikes! They manipulated the press build to get a positive review for publication.
For me, it's like if you really like the game, it's fine. Like for these people, I think the consensus is if the game runs fine, it's really, really good. But the thing is, like somewhere in your review prior to the game's release, like you should have said it along the way. Guys, there's a microtransaction shop, but do not worry, you do not need to spend money on it. That's it. It would have been fine. But then they chose not to say anything at all. For me, that's the problem. That's why people got mad. It's like, no, you should have said this prior. It's like, and for those saying it's normal for Capcom to release this type of stuff. But I'm not a Capcom player. I don't play a lot of Capcom games, so I don't know. So there are still a demographic that doesn't know that this is the common practice of Capcom. So even though if it's standard practice for Capcom, you should still say it. So, guys, as per Capcom usual, there's a microtransaction store. But you don't need it to enjoy the game. You can just play the game just fine without spending a dime on that store. The game's still good. That's all they needed to say. That's all they needed to say. But They didn't. The thing is, none of them did. None of them.
Yeah.
That's the scary part.
Yeah, it's like sleazy. See, Alan
Yeah.
Voss says, "Why are you mad about paying for everything in video game? Just stop being poor." Yeah, if you're a poor boy, just say so. Just stop being broke. Just make more money.
Alan Voss pulling a Pokemon.
Just make more money. Stop. Just don't be poor. It's that simple. But yeah, it's I think that's pretty hilarious. Let's see. Hold on. Let me check something really quick. All right, cool. See, Confitinius says Ever Crisis has an option to purchase season pass and red crystals to get more chances at higher grade weapons. Well, the thing is that game is free.
Yeah,
Ever Crisis is free.
Yeah. It's like live service from the get go. You download for free, you play for free. The shop is fine. Like that's natural. People, you don't need to tell people that there's something, or else how will they make money, right? But this is a game you spend minimum $70. That's without taxes. So $70 to $90 just the base game, and then they pull that BS. So people have the right to be upset.
Yeah.
People
see,
you don't and you didn't tell them. You didn't tell them there's microtransactions still. So yeah, I can see why people are mad.
See, but they can always patch the game, so those items will be harder to get. Therefore, pressured to buy DLC. If that's the case, holy shit, yeah, people would just stop playing Capcom games in general.
That's how EA became EA. That's how Activision became what they are. It's like those shareholders, like even though they made 200% return on their investments, like no, that's not enough. I want to make more. I want to make more. Find ways to make more. That's how they're gonna do it, right? How else are they gonna make money if players already bought the game? They need to charge more.
Yep. Let's see. Continue. See. I'm baffled that Capcom doesn't pay attention to the fact that people don't like microtransactions. I think they're trying to get people to be okay with it, because once you get them to be, you normalize it for them, you make your audience like you in a way you train your audience into doing it. That's how they would like basically get their shit across. Like, oh, people are already doing it, people are already buying it. I think that's what they want to do, right? They want the microtransaction stuff to work. Like they tried doing it with a couple of other games and it didn't really work. So they have like in-game purchases, but microtransactions for this game, I don't know. Like I could see it for like a free PvP or PvE game, but this game, yeah, it's $70, man. It's not cheap. Is he Silver and Cyanide says the scummy thing is that the game director said fast travel was limited because it should be fun, and then now we can experience random encounters.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
And now we see
like,
the microtransactions are full fast travel. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like Dragon's Dogma 2, it's not like the other open world RPGs where you can just fast travel for free as many times as you want. For Dragon's Dogma 2, it costs a particular currency in the game. Well, it's not hard to get, but like, yeah, it's scummy that they're selling that in the microtransaction store when the game director says that, oh, we don't want fast travel. We want the game to be fun. Now you're selling it. There's a convenience fee in the store that makes it extra shady.
Yep. Let's see. Let's continue going down. Let's see. Yeah, Stellar Blade for sure. Ghost of Tsushima is my game of the decade. Wow, that's saying something. I know that game is really, really good though.
Yeah, me and Phil are getting Stellar Blade for sure. Then we'll both talk about it. What our thoughts about the game?
I already bought it, so I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's see. No mounts for fast travel, but not limited to foot. You can fast travel to large cities by ox cart and random events can interrupt the interrupt the travel. But so far, I heard the game is good. Like if you don't have any issues with frame rates or crashes, I heard the game is actually really fun. So. Let's see. Yeah, right here. Apollo Patriot says, I enjoy the game. I get some bugs. Yeah. Let's see. Dragon Panda says, so far I've seen a lot of people running around with their underwear exposed in Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, I think there's a transmogrify option or a cosmetic option in Dragon's Dogma. You can wear armor that you want visually, proper armor. Because yeah, I just did Twitch stream. I've seen this elf mage wear cord. Imagine if that kind of leeway.
I think we're losing you, Grae. Oh, we need to
Hello?
send him
Hello?
Starlink. We need to send him Starlink.
Oh.
Yeah,
Am
it's like you're.
I?
Yeah, we can barely hear you.
I do I connect?
He's downloading that mod right now for Dragon's Dogma. That's why. See,
Wait, okay.
while you get that situated, let me
Hello?
continue. Let me continue reading. But yeah, I can hear you, but it's like robot voice. Let's see.
Okay.
What about that Will Smith zombie game? We're gonna talk about that. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's hilarious. But let's see. Let's continue. Let's see. Adam Rice says Berserk, a 1997 Blu-ray. It's on pre-order right now. It releases in a couple of days. Just a heads up for the chat. Ooh. And those are some nice tits for your profile picture. Some nice tits. Let's see. Yeah, Will Smith zombie game ? What? Exactly. I don't even know what the hell that is, but let's see. Okay. Grae, you still here?
Yeah, I am. Just thinking
Okay.
maybe is it enough?
It's
Or it's still
you're still set. It's a little bit better. We can hear you a little bit more, but it's still a little
okay.
bit.
I'll just reconnect. I'll disconnect. Okay.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I didn't even know there was a the Will Smith zombie game until I saw it in an article. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about that. Yep. Titties. True. Check out the concurrent players on the Will Smith zombie game, and it had more concurrent players than killed the Justice League. Is that true? Does Will Smith, he slaps zombies? Yep, true. He goes to the zombies and slaps them. Like you start off, the game starts off with he's like the game literally starts off with Will Smith going up to Chris Rock slapping him, and then he's like, I will not let people badmouth my wife. And then you hear all these zombies, keeps badmouthing his wife, so he needs to go outside and start slapping zombies. That's the game. That's literally the game. Let's see. Yeah, just keep my zombies name out your mouth. If true. 1K plus. Yeah, that's actually a lot more than than the Justice League. Yeah, kill the Justice League. That's hilarious. Yep, keep my wife's name out your undead mouth. Yeah, that game's hilarious. The fact that a meme game that nobody heard of is getting more traction than that Justice League kill the Justice League game. That's crazy. There should be a side quest where his wife sleeps with his son's friend. Oh shit, man, that'd be fun. That'd be freaking hilarious. Yeah, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock so hard saliva caused zombie outbreak. Oh man. Marley says night, yo. Take care, Marley. Take care. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. I know you guys are just here for Grae. He'll be back soon, chat room. Let's see. The Will Smith zombie game looked pretty good, but a little late. It could have been a good and I am Legend tie-in. That could be pretty cool. That's basically a zombie-ish type of movie. So, but yeah, let's see. Yeah, man. Lots of stuff. So I do want to talk about. Some stuff when Grae gets back. It has to do with GDC, and a lot of crazy ass shit happened to GDC. So, you back, Grae?
Is it better now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I disconnected my router, so restarted my router.
All right, cool. Yo, what's going on, Angry Badger? Hope you're doing well. We're here for you. Yeah, here for you. Yeah, just in case. Yeah, everyone's here for Grae. Once Grae DC, we lost like 10 viewers. Let's see. Competino says, side note, Phil, have you seen the size of the Rebirth art book deluxe and deluxe case and slipcover? Are you talking about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? I actually have it. Are you talking about that one? Let's see. Jose Taco says, "Do you think that is it Niantic convinced Pokemon Go into DEI?" I wouldn't say so, but I would say like the international like Pokemon, like people who work for the Pokemon company for the international group, they love that kind of shit. So I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I would think it's more financial institutions grant. If you adhere to this checklist, we'll give you a cheaper loan. I think it's more on that than Niantic. I don't think it's just Niantic.
Yeah. Yo, what's going on, Hypnotic? How you doing, man? What up, gentlemen? Yo, what's going on, dude? Hope you're doing well. All right. So, Grae, did you hear about what they're doing at GDC?
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you guys didn't know, I was actually able to go to GDC, but I did not want to. And I'm not gonna go to San Francisco and touch needles and see poop on the ground everywhere I walk. But GDC is basically a woke gathering with video game developments and stuff like that. And did you see what they're doing at GDC?
Yep. I did. I did.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna make sure I turn the volume to like 2 or 10 just in case we lose viewers for this. But so on top of having a lot of woke people going into GDC, basically saying that we are not gamers, we are developers. Basically saying that developers do not play their games, the developers do not know what gaming is, and that is a damn shame. Is because if you are a game developer, you have to be a gamer. In my opinion, you just have to be. Is because if you don't know what games people want, how are you going to make a good game? Because if not, you're just going to waste money. On top of that, there are people who are actually crazy. This comes to us from PC Gamer. Watch a bunch of game developers screaming in a public park to protest the state of the industry. Quote, it feels hard to be here and pretend like everything is fine. Because I think they're talking about how a lot of people are getting let go and the state of the video game industry. But I'm not going to read too much of this article. So it says, amidst the excitement of GDC, dozens of developers shared a moment of pure catharsis. So here we go. I'm going to make sure the audio is on like 5. Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
I got let go.
Fast forward. Okay, we'll stop there. So, Grae, what do you think about these game devs screaming? What do you think?
It speaks volumes on your personal character. But maybe they shouldn't have made a shit game. That's all there is to it. In a highly competitive industry, it's like you have to make good stuff, right? You cannot afford to put identity politics anymore. Like there's just there's so many games, man. It's like I feel bad for missing out on Unicorn Overlord, Aiden Chronicle. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna play that one, even though it's a JRPG. Pal World. What else? What are the mega hot games that came? Persona 3. It took me so long to play that game, and now I'm playing through Grand Blue. There's just so many. There's so many games. So you really need to stand out to be able to convince consumers to invest in your game compared to like literally hundreds of others that are available. And take note that gamers have huge backlogs of games that they haven't played that they want to play so that they get their money's worth. So that's it's very cutthroat now. And if you still want to put wokeness into it, you're guaranteed to lose your job one way or another.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
When I first heard this, that they basically had a mini, I don't know, maybe like 50 people here that's actually probably participating in it. But this is pretty cringe. And of course, you have this rainbow unicorn hair person that probably works on some kind of Bethesda game or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cringe seeing this. And so basically, this is a good way for them to, release their pent-up anger at the gaming industry and what it is happening right now. It's because, a lot of game companies let go people and stuff like that. It happens all the time. But the thing is, I would rather go to this meetup right over here. And this meetup over here is basically Scream Like Goku crowd in Melbourne. And it's basically a bunch of guys trying to scream like Goku. So I'm going to make sure it's not that loud too, because it's just basically just them screaming. I would rather go to this one. And this is like 6 years ago, man. I would rather go to this and do another meetup and scream like Goku so Akira Toriyama can hear you in heaven. I would rather go to this thing than go to that one, because they're just like, all of these guys are trying to become Super Saiyans.
Yep.
Yep. Right. But instead, you get a bunch of people who are extremely mad at their current state of situation, which is these guys, and they're just extremely sad to see them and see what the gaming industry is. And these people, they get paid to go to GDC. You don't go to GDC. It's usually okay because if I go to GDC, it's like a paid thing. It's you're representing the company, you're going for the company, so they pay you to go.
Ah, I see.
So a lot of people, because GDC are industry, majority of them are like 80% are industry people.
Wait, but these people outside, they are currently employed?
Yes.
Okay, that's even worse.
Yes. They're basically taking company time to go outside and scream at the cloud.
Yeah, I hope you get laid off. Each and every one of you.
Okay. So the reason why I do want to talk about that, because I do want to talk about this, comes with some grums. So this is Mike Kern from X Twitter. Cancel pigs are running a class tomorrow at GDC where you can learn to apologize better after they are done canceling you. So right over here, I'm going to open this up as a new tab, so it's a lot bigger. So you've been canceled. What now? There's some Jalen and Carl Murray, programs manager and feminist frequency and facilitator at Respect. Okay, so it says, can someone who has hurt others, even repeatedly, actually change? What comes after the call out? What can someone do if they've been called problematic, but aren't totally sure why? Or after losing friends, jobs, and networks, how does a person move forward if they want to become someone who won't cause that type of harm, even unintentionally again? For the last 2 years, Respect has been talking to people in the games industry who have been called out, confronted, canceled, or fired for wrongdoing, harming others, or crossing boundaries or consent. By balancing compassion and accountability, Respect believes that restoring humanity to the experience of causing harm better fosters long-term change. The takeaway. This talk will share an actionable roadmap to change quotes from participants' common roots and accountability to have emerged, and Respect's approach to facilitating accountable discussions. The considerations outlined can also offer those running or building communities a nuanced framework for addressing harm in ways that better foster change. Intended audience. This is for anyone who has hurt others or wanted to prevent it from happening again. Anyone worried about unintentionally harming others, anyone who has faced a call out and wants to make things right, or anyone who is interested in supporting people they care about who have done harmful things. So, Grae, how do you feel about a seminar on how to be uncanceled once canceled? What do you think about this seminar?
GDC needs to rebrand themselves as CDC, Canceled Developers Conference.
Something like CDC or something like that.
Yeah. They should.
What is this? The people that does like the medical information stuff, like the
Yeah, here's a tip, GD, rebrand to CDC because this has nothing to do with video games, man.
Oh man, that's actually insane.
This this is like a therapy session. So what if you get canceled? You gotta talk to a therapist then. Boo hoo hoo. What does it have to do
Oh
with
man.
video games and how to advance the gaming industry? How to evolve games? It's a game developers conference, right? Not copium for the canceled people. Christ's sake.
Yep. And yeah, it's people actually pay. I think GDC you can actually pay to go in, but it's very expensive. But it's usually more for game devs, and it's pretty insane.
Imagine paying you get this shit. But you want to go in there to upskill, maybe learn new things about developing video games, or where's the video game industry headed towards? Not this BS. I know there are a lot more. This is just one that you just opened. I know it's full of topics going along the lines of this BS, this crap.
Yeah. Yep. So basically, GDC is basically all of them coming, getting how to make games more woke, right? Because that's where Sweet Baby Inc. started from, right? Sweet Baby Inc. That's where they're basically saying that you should, intimidate and terrify your marketing people to give you more money to put more woke shit in your company. And now that's being called out, and the fact that you have someone who was prominent in Blizzard, Grums, who worked on like StarCraft, World of Warcraft, like a bunch of other stuff in Blizzard, him just calling it out, like, good. And the thing is, we don't want woke bullshit in our games. But the thing is that there are a lot of people who are extremely woke who works in video games, and it sucks. So that's the reason why I think when it comes down to, even like someone like Matt Walsh, who has nothing to do with the video game industry, him saying that you should not participate in it, you should not play video games because it ruins your brain and shit like that. He does not know how it is to work in there and seeing that, look, there's a lot of people in the game industry that doesn't like any of the shit that's happening. Majority of them, like myself, they basically just stay quiet, or they go online and make shit, or if they find out, they can get canceled for it, right? I can potentially get fired for even just voicing my opinions and my concerns about the gaming industry. And that's the reason why when the people who are coming into our comments and saying, oh, Matt Walsh is actually right, you're wrong, you guys are so out of touch, you guys actually support Sweet Baby Inc., you're stupid, Matt Walsh is super successful, he doesn't need to grift. I'm like, that's not the point of us calling it out, right?
Yep. I'll post the link down for chat if they want to see the comments. It's so, a lot of them are so brain dead and just rely on petty insults to make their case. I even like it came to the point that, oh, such a constructive comment, we're now Matt Walsh fanboys. They don't know how. It's like those dedicated fanboys of a particular person. It's like they can't think for themselves. Like they're just there to defend their idol. I don't know, but they need to learn to think for themselves. Like your favorite person can be wrong sometimes too, Like Matt, like, and some of them even said that we hate Matt Walsh and everything he stood for. It's like, where did you get that in our video? We never said that we hated Matt Walsh and everything he stood for, just for that particular take of his.
Yeah, it's the base. It's the fan base, right? And the thing is that, like, they don't, like, you get some people, maybe like 2% of the people who actually like know what they're talking about and actually look at the context to see if we are actually, everyone's like, oh, you're actually off base. This is baseless take. I'm like, look, and some people's like, oh, I'm actually a gamer and a father too, so I believe with him. I'm like, yeah, you can believe in what he says, but the thing is that, like, you really don't know, is because, like, I have firsthand in what's happening, and I want to make sure that, like, we don't do any like woke shit, and if we do woke shit, it's like it's not the first thing that you do. It's not it's like that's not the front and center thing. Oh, the reason why this game is supposed to be good is because it has woke stuff in it and woke ideology and some bullshit. And the thing is that like the term woke has been so used that like people don't even know what the fuck it means anymore, right? But yeah, let's go ahead and see what people are saying in the chat. Let's see. Let's go up here. Let's see. Can PAX East Final Fantasy 16 be the next topic as a palate cleanser? I know that Final Fantasy 16 has a Leviathan
Yeah, there's an
DLC,
incoming DLC.
but
Yeah.
to be honest, I don't really care about Final Fantasy 16. But we can talk about some funny stuff that came up. But yeah, let's see. I don't know what's happening in PAX East. Let's see. I might get STD from one of those women. Well, are they women though? Are they?
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go down. Let's see. Ukrainian government paid those people off, probably. Let's see. Jericho Leon says, also there are people who go to GDC who hang out nearby hotels, lobbies to meet with industry contacts without buying a pass. An expo pass can cost as low as $400 to an all access pass is $24.49. Jeez. Now here's the thing.
That is expensive. Yeah.
Jericho, you're 100% on the ball here. Do you know that chat? If you guys didn't know, I get to back in the day. I used to go to E3 all the fucking time. Ever since I became industry, and whenever we go, I do not go to the floor. I don't even. I go there probably to play like one specific thing, and just to walk the floor to see what cool shit they're coming out with. But I don't go there like because I have a 3-day pass. I don't go every single day. I go one day, and we hang out at the Yard House. And that we, me and the company I work for, we usually all we do is it's more of a networking thing. We don't actually go to E3. Basically, everyone just congregate in LA at like LA Live area where they have the Yard House. Where we rent out this whole area that has like 3 tables, and then like everyone from the game industry just go there and have fun and chill and drink and just eat and we talk, and that's how it is. Like we don't actually go to the floor. And it does that, like that's exactly what we do. People in game industries we don't actually go to the conventions. The people who actually go to the conventions are usually either trying to help out their friend or there's a specific thing they want to see, but they don't go around and look at the entire like convention. We don't do that. We just hang out with our friends. It's like, oh yeah, I haven't seen you in like 20 years. You know, let's catch up, that kind of thing. Let's see.
Interesting.
Nice. Yeah, Cafeteria says seminar on how to spread your cheeks wider to get violated harder.
That's actually true.
Oh,
ironically,
man.
that's what it sounds like.
Man,
in a
how to get
nutshell.
rammed. Yeah, basically how to get rammed in the butt. See, Denny Tay says, how about a panel on how not to be offended by someone who doesn't agree with you and not canceling people? It is they're trying to make this like a fucking like a club thing, you know, and they gatekeep you. So like if you don't like I remember like I have like in my work Slack channel, every fucking week there's a DEI shit that pops up and I just right click and hit ignore. Like every fucking time. And then they have like, oh, woman in video game seminar. Let's say decline. You know, I'm not going to those. It's like this does not have to do with me, first of all, because I don't really you know, I don't care who you are, what you do, what your background is. Are you good at your job? You know, it's like it's stupid. See, Phillip, I'm part of the industry too, and I have to keep quiet. I see all sorts of ridiculous comments, even on LinkedIn. And all I can just do is pray and just pray about it. Yeah, I see a lot of yeah, on LinkedIn too, like a lot of woke people on LinkedIn. Yeah. A lot of them.
That's why it's like I don't want to get into the art or game dev industry as much as I love video games. It's just like I know how dangerous it can be to speak out. That's why I'm happy with where I am. I can say anything and my employer doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. See, Apollo Pictures says I got canceled on the Discord server for having F Ukraine, fuck Ukraine on my bio, and I got banned. See, for me, where I stood at the beginning of the whole Ukraine thing, I'm just gonna get a little bit political. I'm like, oh, it sucks what's happening. Because I remember I was streaming when I heard Ukraine got bombed. right? I'm like, oh shit, that's fucking sucks, right? And the thing is that we like my company, the one I work for, we have some partnerships and like some businesses in Ukraine. So like they're like, it might affect us or it might not. And then I'm like, oh, it sucks. It sucks what's happening over there. But that shit's been happening for how long now? Like 3 years? 2,
Yeah,
3 years, maybe
it's
even
happening for
longer
a
now.
while. It's been happening for a while now.
Yeah, and then like and then the whole thing with the Israel thing that happened with Gaza and Hamas and stuff like that. That's fucked up. I've seen a lot of fucked up shit. I've seen a lot of dead bodies and a lot of like fucking killings and murderers and stuff like that on X. I see a lot of it, and it just fucking sucks. But the thing is, as a person who lives in the United States, I'm more worried about our border and what's happening here than what's happening over there. Now, I'm not saying that if you guys care about it, then do something about it. You want to donate, do some kind of like, crowdfunding or something like that, then go for it. But the thing is, it's that's an opinion, and the fact that you got banned for it just shows like, oh, where's where's your Ukraine flag? Where's your trans flag? Where's your pronoun bios? Like, who gives a shit? I don't fucking care anymore, man. It's been happening for so long. Let's see. How about men in gaming seminar? Hail the patriarchy.
Yeah,
we can't have
exactly,
that.
right?
We're gonna get banned. You already have that. Stop it. Like, I mean, they're basically gonna say every day is men in gaming. See, Ukraine, Gaza affecting the world. We are all connected now. Yeah, basically. But the thing is that we sent almost $1 trillion to like Ukraine, and then like we're sending a lot of money over there and stuff like that. It's fucking nuts, man. It's fucking nuts. Let's see. All right. So let's go ahead and talk. Nope, not going to talk about that because that's some gay shit we're not talking about. All right. Let's talk about some Kotaku stuff. So, Grae, what's been happening with the whole Kotaku? Something about the editor in chief?
I find it really funny because, like, remember last week I kind of made a remark on Kotaku. It's like, I'm surprised that Kotaku is still up until it's still alive for this long. Now the shot right after, a week after, it's on the risk, in my opinion, on the risk of collapse. So apparently the Kotaku chief editor has resigned because the mother company wants a change in direction in the company. Surprise, surprise. They want them to actually do their jobs. They want actually Kotaku to be a gaming news company. But nope, the writers now are saying, oh no, I have to do actual work now. Yeah, like everyone else. You have to do actual work now to make money. So they're leaving, which is for the better, in my opinion. So it's either they leave and Kotaku closes down, or Kotaku actually hires legitimate people to write for them or to make videos for them or whatever. Which is a huge win, in my opinion. A big win, if that's true.
Yeah, I think Kotaku can just like go the way of Vice. just get out of here. Just go bankrupt.
Yeah, just go.
Yeah. All right. So this comes to us from GameIndustry.biz. This is Kotaku editor-in-chief exits due to parent company's new guide directive. Jen Glennon resigns after five months.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't even that long. Yeah.
Her role while publication deprioritizes news. Man. Let's see. Kotaku EIC Jen Glennon exits after editorial direction from GO Media, according to Aftermath. So Glennon's letter of resignation, the parent company GO Media mandated that the game's publication focus on game guides and deprioritize news. Was Kotaku originally a video game news outlet, or were they more of a gaming guide outlet?
I think a gaming news. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chuck, but I know they are a gaming news. But they're pivoting to gaming guides, which I think it's way too late now. It's like, it's so easy. Like for you and me, it's like we just need to fire up the game we're playing, and then we just record ourselves saying what to do. It's not hard anymore. So it's really stiff competition now if they're gonna get into it now. So anyway,
yeah. And the thing is, Kotaku isn't getting early access stuff from from Square.
Yeah.
They're not getting early
different.
access from like a lot of like at least like 2 or 3 major companies now. So let's
Yep.
see. See, I firmly believe that the decision to invert Kotaku's editorial strategy to deprioritize news in favor of guides is fundamentally misguided. Even the current infrastructure of the site, this decision is directly contradicted by months of traffic data and shows an astonishing disregard for livelihoods of the remaining writers and editors who work here. According to the source familiar with the matter, Kotaku staffers are expected to create 50 guides. Are there?
In total, though, in total, so it depends how many they are and how extensive and long the guides are. But I think it's within reason. Like it's not if it's one guy, yeah, that's crazy. 50 guys a week. But if it's like multiple employees, like this guy talks about this game, this guy talks about the other game, I think that's reasonable.
So are you saying that Alyssa Mercanti, the girl who's basically trying to get rid of Sweet Baby Inc., she has to actually do work now?
Yes. Oh, the horror. I have to talk about video games now. I have to actually talk about a video game now.
Man, that's crazy. Let's see. Aftermath notes that the site's landing page area, a space typically home for major stories and breaking news, has been replaced by tips and guides. Glennon was hired back in October 2023, and her exit Kotaku lost another editor-in-chief in under a year. That's how you know Kotaku is shit. Because EIC is like you're basically the top head person. You're the one who approves of everything. So back in August 2023, Patricia Hernandez was reportedly fired for allowing for following a personnel disagreement. And he's reached out to GO Media for comment. Wow. Good. Just get him out of here. Kotaku has been shit for a long time already. And and they need to get rid of Alyssa Mercanti to get rid of everyone. You know what? Don't even rebrand. Don't even start anew. Just stop.
Yeah, just stop in my opinion. Like if it's like unless the mother company really wants to get into gaming, I would just start from scratch. Like the brand is so damaged already. It's not worth salvaging anymore. Like I would just start fresh and actually hire legitimate people passionate in gaming to get to make their content for them. If they really want. Otherwise, just kill off the brand. Just work on your more profitable endeavors.
Yeah, just get rid of the just get rid of them. Just get rid of all of them. But yeah, it's wild. It's definitely crazy. The thing is, I don't think it's gonna go anywhere anytime soon. And like, I don't know what GO Media is, which is their parent company, but they could probably like make something out of it. I'm not sure. Like if they're gonna continue it, I'm not sure how that shit's gonna survive.
Yeah, it's like if I were them, if they really wanted to, they really want to invest more in the gaming space. Just go the gaming bolt or the game ranks route, right? Like bring in personalities who really love games, and then let them churn out videos every day. Like look at game ranks, man. It's insane that they're so huge now, considering they just talk about their takes on video games, and they rose to prominence super quickly, man. If they really want, but like if it's like not really, we're just trying to save it. Just kill it, man. Cut out the leg to save the body.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
Agree. Yep. All right. Let's see. Let's see what people are saying about this. Let's see. It's hilarious how people can get triggered. People have weird triggers. You know, you can say something, a trigger word, and they all of a sudden, I don't know, like they get super upset over whatever. See, none of what's happening in Ukraine wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for NATO trying to bring in Ukraine in violation of an agreement. Yeah, I agree. See, I'm getting super sleepy. Got to make some stuff. Make some of that dank weed. Yeah, 5 months is unbelievable. Yeah, that's such a short amount of time. I see. Kotaku will be watching ass playing games. No, they're gonna watch Gary And then how Gary keeps dying in what's it called again? Gollum. That shit's gonna be funny. Let's see. 50 guides a week. Good luck. There's another site that already does that. Check out Game 8. They have
Game 8 is
guides,
good. Game 8 is good. And they're fast. I use that site for my Persona 3 reload playthrough. And considering that game just came out, they work fast. Yeah.
Let's see. They reported the SBI with accuracy. Seriously, who needs Kotaku? Yeah, Kotaku is old, man. I hear about Kotaku a long time ago. I'm just like, why are they important? Who cares?
Yeah, Kotaku used to be good back when they actually reported news on unbiased news and actual gaming news, not the woke shit that they're doing now.
Yep. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to bring up another topic that we can talk about over here. All right. So this does have to do with Alyssa Mercanti, which is who we're going to be talking about right now. So what have you heard about Alyssa Mercanti so far? Like other than the fact that she was trying to sneak her way into the freaking Sweet Baby Inc. Discord and trying to dox everyone.
That's
what
all.
What else have you heard of?
Yeah, that's all I know actually. Like I was never really aware of her until she made a big deal about Sweet Baby and defending them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I know she also left her job or got. Am I right? Like she lost her job or she left, or was it something along that line, or not really? Or am I confusing it with what's happening with Kotaku? Yeah, I might be. I might be confusing it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I do want to talk about how crazy this person is. So other than the fact that she's talking about how people are coming to attack her, people are basically talking about how they need to cancel her and shit like that. And it's like how she's being attacked. Everyone's coming to attack her and stuff. I think what's happening right now with her is that she's attacking. She's going after a person who's religious, and basically saying that how if anyone has any inkling of how to talk to a person who's religious that's really grown in popularity, that she wants to talk to this person. And we all know that they're talking about Melanie Mac. So we chat, we talked with Melanie Mac when we were on the Side Scrollers what's it called, a live show. So this is what she said. See, Alyssa says, also, if you right over here, there's a story I've been simmering that I really want to pick back up again. If anyone has any connections to a prominent female Twitch streamer / gaming personality who leans very hard into Christianity and homophobia, DM me or email me that link in the bio. And we all know who she's talking about. Also, if you personally know any decently popular gaming personalities / streamers who have seen a meteoric rise in popularity shortly after adopting more reactionary views, DM me as well. So Grums basically posted that. Now Alyssa has seemingly gotten Kotaku approval for not just one hit piece, but a slew of targeting any prominent gaming personality or YouTuber. If she can get enough traffic, she might be able to save her job and get the EIC position. So do you think that's true? Do you think that she's trying to become the EIC?
Okay. Yeah, that's why I got confused. Yeah, okay. So I think she's also in Kotaku, but not the EIC, right?
No, she's just a regular writer there.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That's why I got confused. Yeah, but now that the new directive from the mother company is in, even if she succeeds in doing whatever it is she's planning to do with Melanie, even if she succeeds, she's really not the kind of person who would follow the directive of focus on gaming, make gaming guides. She's not that kind of person. She's like, no, I want to talk about woke stuff and I want to continue doubling down on that. So it's not gonna work out well. It's like, in the end, she's gonna leave too. It's like, because no, I don't want to play games. I don't want to talk about games. Because let's face it, these are fake people running in the gaming industry who don't really like games. They just want to talk about their insecurities. So no, I think she's gonna fail. She's gonna fail on epic proportion. One, she's not gonna cancel Melanie. That's not gonna happen. And number two,
She's already been canceled before, so like it's not like you're gonna cancel her again, right? So now,
okay,
Melanie did respond.
Oh,
right over here. It says, you could always just talk to me if you want, but it looks like you'd rather find people who don't like me to help you formulate some hate and lies to fit a narrative you have inevitably made up in your head for your witch hunt, right? And if you scroll down, Alyssa responds, "Hi, Melanie. I would love a chance to talk to you by my email is in the bio if you want to reach out. I planned on sending one your way early next week as it's end of day for me. Thanks." And Melanie responds with, "Judging by your tweet and lack of tagging me in it, your intentions appear to be in bad faith, but I sent an email. Happy to chat." So, whether or not Melanie talks to her or not, she's going to farm the content. Right? It's sort of like she's gonna make content out of it anyways. So I think that it might not be a good idea in my opinion. However, if she does actually have a back and forth with her, at least Melanie will have receipts. I think but I'm not. How do you feel about this, man?
Yeah. I think Melanie's on the nose on that one. On that at that time, like given the tone of Melanie Mac's response, if I were Alyssa, I was like, "Hi, Melanie." It's like this. I just want to have a proper professional conversation with you. That's how I would have worded it. Not that I would love a chance to talk with you. Like that's like I would already address it right away that I have there's no malice involved. I just really want to hear your side of the story. But she didn't say that. She's like, "I would love to talk with you." It's like it sounds so, the tone is so deceptive, trying to lure her in. That's the way she's wording it. It's like I would have worded it. This is gonna be a friendly conversation, no hostilities. I'm not gonna try to cancel you or anything. I just want to hear your side and maybe come to an understanding with each other. That's how I would have worded it. Then if she said yes or no, then okay. If no, then life goes on. If yes, then great. We'll talk in private. That's how I would have worded it. Not this way.
Yeah. And then Grums followed up to how he thinks. He says that the best way to defeat Kotaku is to starve them out and not give them any traffic. Let them switch over to game guides and fade away in a year. But I also have a word of caution for Geo Media and Kotaku. If they allow Alyssa Mercante to write these smear articles, they had better be prepared. Geo Media's Deadspin was killed off by the Chiefs fan lawsuit. And I'll tell you more about this if you don't know about this one. Given Alyssa's propensity to lie, Kotaku and Geo Media are likely to open themselves for legal liability as she goes after prominent gaming personalities. Alyssa could not just cost Kotaku's news section. She could cost them millions of dollars in damages and kill off Kotaku forever. So, do you know anything about this kid?
No.
Okay. So there's an article up on Deadspin. As you can tell from this thing, Deadspin basically is no longer a news article. So what happened was that this kid went.
Sorry. Deadspin is a online newsletter that's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay,
it's gone. They're no longer there.
Okay.
So what happened was this kid, who was at a Kansas Chief football game, and basically there was a reporter reported that this kid is using blackface. Okay. So basically Kansas, this is a football game. This little kid's like 9 or 10 or some shit like that. Okay. And basically he only showed the black side of the face disingenuously. Right. Oh. And basically saying that this kid's doing blackface. His parents should be ashamed of him. And it's actually the parents' fault. And they're the one who's in trouble. Now, there are several things that happen. This kid basically, a lot of people came out and there's this guy got community noted and everything. And this kid is actually Native American heritage.
Oh.
Yeah, his grandfather like owns some shit or something like that. So what happened was they were gonna sue the company, Deadspin.
Oh.
And what happened was Deadspin like 2 weeks ago basically went out of business. Everyone in there was fired. Go owned Deadspin and owns Kotaku. So if they're going to do some smear campaigns against Melanie Mack, because someone said in the chat, like just JK says, Alyssa is going to pull a Don Lemon on Melanie if she agrees to talk to her, right? Did you watch the Don Lemon thing with Elon Musk?
I have not yet, but I was planning to. I have not yet.
Yeah. So what happened was like Don Lemon basically like asked him a bunch of questions, and he's like, "Oh, why do you allow like why would you allow this? You know, like you said that the people who are woke, who has a woke mind virus and stuff like that. Why would you say that? You know, I'm black and gay. I'm all this stuff." He's basically trying to like make Elon Musk look like a bad person from what he said. And he basically said that you said that the people who like for these flights that are hiring people of color, people of diversity hires and stuff like that. It's like you said that they're going to cause problems and people are going to die. And he's basically saying that, well, what I said was if you are going to hire people based off their skin color, based off of DEI stuff, there can potentially be problems in the future. That's not, I didn't say that there are problems now. I said it could potentially lead to problems. And basically Don Lemon was trying to twist his words. And then because Don Lemon was supposed to have some kind of like news kind of thing, like he talks about news, the Don Lemon show, some kind of garbage bullshit that he was supposed to do on X, sort of same thing like Tucker Carlson, like he does it for the more conservative side, and Don Lemon would do it for more liberal side, right? And I guess later on after that meeting, Elon Musk basically said, "Yeah, we're gonna cancel that contract." Because after that interview, he's like, Don Lemon's fucking stupid. Elon Musk didn't say that, but he's fucking stupid. But it also says that Don Lemon requested to have he wanted a free Cybertruck and $5 million sign-on bonus with actual equity in X.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And Don Lemon goes on to like the View, which is like a bunch of like woke leftist chickens, and basically said, "Oh yeah, Elon Musk said this, and he didn't, he canceled the contract." And he basically tried to play the victim here.
Wow,
which is fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
So like if just JK, like I they might do this, but it might be maybe through email back and forth. I'm not sure if they're actually going to talk like through Zoom or some shit like that. But given the fact that Alyssa Mercante is such a disingenuous person, she's awful. If she's that disingenuous, she's going to twist some words and cut out some stuff, right? And basically she just might ask her, "What do you have against trans people? What do you have against gay people?" And he's like, "I don't have anything against it," but like she's going to say, "I follow the word of God, and if and according to God and the Bible, if you're a trans or a gay, you're going to hell." So like that, it's her religion, right? Like who cares? It's her fucking religion. Why are you so up in arms about it? But maybe go ahead.
Yeah, here's the thing about that take of Melanie though. It's just that people on the internet, a lot like you and me and other people who are more active than us, who spend the whole day. Plenty of people think the way Melanie does. Plenty. They're just not as vocal as her. She's just one of the most vocal of them all. But plenty of people think that way. Absolutely. They're just not on the internet. They just don't scream it on the internet. But deep down, they actually think the exact same way as she does. It's true, like it or not. It's a fact. But yeah, it says that these people are in the internet world all the time. They think that they're the dominant players, but they're actually not. A lot of people think the way Melanie does. It's just a fact. I'm not saying it's right, but it's real. That's the real world. That's the real world.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and read some comments. Let's see. The Kotaku one. That one's funny. Let's see. 50. Yeah. So we read that one already. All right. Let's see. She went after Melanie Mack. Big mistake. Yeah. Melanie Mack is she's spicy. She has a lot of hot takes, and she uses the F word. She used the gamer word. Yep. See, as a palate cleanser, you talk about Sydney Sweeney's latest movie, Immaculate.
Yeah, the new movie.
Is she nude in it?
Yeah, that's my question too. I mean, she gotta show them.
Yeah. So Booming Bob says this is going to end bad for her regardless of what she does. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she's trying to get a gotcha for her. I don't know.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
You see, the only way to cancel Melanie is for G&G and side scrollers to fire her as a guest on the shows. No, they're not going to do that.
Nah.
No. Let's see. Phil, have you seen a picture of Alyssa flexing in front of a mirror with visible tattoos 6 hours ago? No, I have not. Deadspin went into a death spiral. Yep, true.
Gave it a name.
Yes, he also wanted Elon to reserve a private plane and private suite in Vegas for him and his fiance.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't get it. The fact that he gets a special segment on X, that's already huge, man. I don't get it. It's like, why did he need to make all those demands to Elon of all people?
Yep. And maybe he knew that Elon wasn't going to accept this proposal. Maybe he's like, I'm gonna propose something crazy and outrageous that I know that I'll get denied for, and then once he denies me, I'm gonna play the victim that he's he actually supports all of these crazy right-wing ideology. And we all know that Elon Musk is not right-wing. He's like center left, and like he agrees that the country should come first. He agrees that you should hire people based off of merit, not on skin color or background. And if all of those things makes him right wing, then he's right wing, right? But he's not. It's so insane. What it's so dumb. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Black Panther. So, Grae, we talked about we saw that lady from last week, and the EA Marvel's Black Panther narrative designer talk about Validate and how white people make her uncomfortable, and she fears she fears that hiring white people will make them targets or so for whatever, right? But I guess more stuff came up this week. And like you said, I believe you said that she came out and made a statement.
Yeah, she made a couple of tweets, I think, which I'm pretty sure it's in your article, whatever article you're showing.
Okay. All right. So this comes to us from Bounding in the Comics. EA's Marvel's Black Panther narrative designer response after video resurfaces of her bragging that previous titles Validate had no white people on dev team. I had fears of certain treatment towards my marginalized workers. So after a video resurfaced in which she could be seen bragging about how she intentionally avoided hiring white people for her previous title, Validate, which is, oh my god, dude, this is so fucking cringe.
Struggling singles in your it's literally sounds like porn site with viruses in it.
Yeah, if you download it, you're gonna get AIDS. Yeah, let's see. A current associate narrative designer for EA subsidiary and Marvel's Black Panther developer Cliffhanger Games, Danny Lalanders, has responded to her critics by claiming that she solely hired the best possible people for the job, as long as you're not white. As previously reported, her per a recording on an event which recently found its way to public attention thanks to Lalanders' previous employment with an infamous Sweet Baby Inc., Lalanders admitted during her 1 year in the industry talk with 2021 Game Devs of Color Expo that her visual novel Validate, Struggling Singles in Your Area, has a team of mostly all people of color. We have no white people on our team. I did that because I wanted to create a safe environment, and I know the best way for an environment to be safe is to be around the people that are just like me. And no, I'm not saying that white people in the industry are creating unsafe environments, she continued. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying sometimes it's hard to work with white people because they think that something may be okay, but it really was a microaggression. And no one wants to deal with that when they're trying to make a game that they love. So basically, that's what she said. So she basically said this. Okay, let's address this. In this video, I was clearly stated that the team for Validate is mostly people of color because I wanted to have a team of people who reflected on the game we were working on. If you play Validate, you understand why this is important because she purposely made characters that are not white. I'm just saying that, right?
Mm-hmm.
She continues, this video is a bit outdated, recorded in the summer of 2021. Bitch, this video is 3 years ago. It's not that long. It's not like, oh, this video came out in like 2011. No, this came out 3 years ago. People's minds do not change that drastically in 3 years. Validate was released in September of 2022. From when this video was recorded to release, we had a few white developers join our team to help us with some music and audio needs. Nowhere in the video did I say that we didn't hire white people or that I hate white people. I very, very clearly said that we wanted to have a team that reflected the values. No, you didn't say that. If you go back over here, she says right over here, no, I'm not saying... no, I'm saying that sometimes it's hard to work with white people. That means that you purposely did not hire them. But let's see. So I was clearly said that we want to have a team that reflected the values of the game that we were making. As a lead, you pick the best people possible for the job. Yeah, sure. In this case, the best people for the job were the people who understood the kind of game that we were making. Developers working on a game full of queer characters who understand the importance of queerness in games that is realistic and respectful towards queer people. Before I continue reading her follow-up, how do you feel about her statement so far?
Yeah, it's still contradicting, and yeah, nobody believes it. Oh, I've changed my ways. I'm not a racist anymore. Yeah, sure thing. But yeah, I think she was forced to make a statement because it got so loud last week. So it's like the heads of EA. Yeah, you gotta respond to this. And if you don't, we're gonna find someone else to lead the project, which I think they really should. They really should, EA. If you don't want this new studio and new Black Panther game to actually be good, you gotta hire someone else, man. Not this person.
It's already tainted with this person working there. You see, in the latter half of the video, I spoke out about microaggressions in the workspace. If you are a person of color, you understand precisely what I meant. I do not understand what you mean. I am a person of color, but according to her, I'm probably white adjacent. So, but I work in the video games industry. I've been working in the video game industry for more than 10 years now. And I don't receive any microaggressions. Maybe... Are you talking about you? It could be her. I don't know. That being said, I am very well aware that white people are not the only ones who can commit microaggressions in the workplace. Microaggressions can be committed by anyone towards anyone else in the workplace, but in the context of what I was talking about, I had fears of certain treatment towards my marginalized workers in the workplace. I wanted my team to feel safe while working on Validate. So that means white people, right? So that means that if you hired white people in your team, that means that they would be opposite of this, which is unsafe, which is racist. The way LT posted this video made it seem like I am a lead developer, a hiring director at Cliffhanger Games. I am not. My title is Associate Junior Narrative Designer. I don't have any power in terms of hiring and never had. Also, only been working at Cliffhanger Games for about 9 months. This video predates my time at Cliffhanger by 2 years. Again, this video is old and does not reflect my current values or current reality of my company, Variable Joy Studios. Before I end this thread, please let this be a lesson for everyone to do some research before they post. And I have seen a lot of misinformation posts posted about the situations from journalists, content creators, and even TikTok lawyers. Misinformation spreads like wildfire. Misinformation has led people to be massively racist towards me and my company, spamming my socials, emails, and even my LinkedIn with anti-Black racism, death threats, images of lynching, and the KKK and other races. Now, here's the thing. I condemn anything that has to do with like harassing people. Yeah, I don't care how you feel. any time of harassment is bad in my book. If your thing is to call them out and give them criticism, then that's fine. But harassing people is completely different. However, it's I think it's fucking hilarious. Let's see. All of this is to say, I'm sorry if I made you upset in any way with the contents of this video. I hope this explanation clears things up. Have a nice day, everyone. Grae, how do you feel about her statements?
Yeah, it's not true. And yeah, I believe there's more to the story already than this article. She
Yes,
had a
there is.
she has a colleague who says that, yeah, what you're saying is to be a colleague, the person who worked, a person who helped her develop Validate. It's like, no, you really are a mean person. You really are a mean spirited person. This is what you're saying right now is BS. So
Exactly.
you know, you would think a colleague would defend her, right? Yes, it's true. That's really what she meant. But instead, you have a colleague outright contradicting her and fighting her for it. So what does that say about her as a person? If your old colleague for developing Validate says, no, she's a bullshitter, she's lying.
Yep.
I don't know.
Now, and here comes with the receipts. Grum's he says, former Sweet Baby Inc. dev claims it was all misinformation, claims she doesn't hate white people, immediately gets called out by ex-friend and a dev on her Validate game. Sweet Baby Inc. is full of racists. Nobody in MSN reports this. Excuse me. And it says, Danny, you used to be a very good friend to me, but you have stopped taking accountability and being careful with how you navigate public online spaces. That is to say, you're not careful with your wording and how you go about spreading a certain message. I don't believe it is true when you say you want your team to be safe. You have failed to do so with us, your first group. You put, quote, fuck white people, unquote, on the graphic of the character I designed. And it put many to all of us in jeopardy. I was being stalked and have episodes. Yep. So being called out by your previous coworker saying that this is not true goes to show that she's basically running defense right now. And that's why you cannot you can't retweet it, and you can't really because everything is locked. The replies are locked. Right? So this person's extremely disingenuous, saying that no, I'm not trying to say this. No, you. I guarantee you, a lot of game developers thinks like she does, Lowlanders, and now the fact that she is on EA's Black Panther video game goes to show that this game is just gonna suck.
Yeah, EA. Yeah, you have time. You still have time, EA. Turn the ship around. Because like EA has been, to be fair with EA, yeah, they're still scummy with especially with their sports games. They did manage to create a good studio, and that studio is EA Motive, the one who made the Star Wars VR game and the one who made the Dead Space remake. And I believe they're making the sequel already. So the EA has the capacity to make a good studio, but if they want to make another good one, they need to kick this person out. They need to remove all the wokeness in that studio and actually make people who actually want to make a good Black Panther game.
And do you want to hear some crazy thing? This is from Jeremy from D-Day Cobra. According to Social Blade, this racist from Sweet Baby Inc. deleted 17 tweets yesterday before making this statement. Why?
Oh.
Why'd you do that? Unable to view this post because this account limits owners who can see their post. Why? Why did you delete 17 posts? I wonder.
Isn't there like a Wayback Machine to be able to see those 17?
Probably, but we don't know which specific one she deleted though. But yeah, gotcha, bitch. Yeah, man. If you have nothing to hide, you wouldn't delete anything. If you stand by what you said, you don't believe in them. And the thing is that a lot of these people, and I know some chat rooms, some people in chat is like, hey, what do you mean, you people? I'm talking about crazy people like her, with pronouns in their bios. Basically, whenever they get caught or something like that, they immediately like limits replies, blocks you, and stuff like that, which is fine. You can do whatever you want, you know. But the thing is, like, if you get called out, it's for basically tweeting shit that like it's untrue, then like don't be surprised when it does, because people will call you out. And that's the reason why I love community notes on X.
Yeah.
Is because it's one of the better things that Elon Musk has did for X. I think having community notes is pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Let's go ahead and read something right over here. Yeah, Elon Musk is a good liberal. Yeah, he's a traditional. I feel like he's a more like traditional liberal. Well, how's it going, Peekaboo? Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, Elon Musk, an actual African American. True. Absolutely. Like, he also wanted an equity stake and in X and approval rights over X policy changes impacting news content. That's bullshit. I'm glad he didn't get any of it.
Yeah, he's way in over his head. If he has the audacity to make all those demands, it's crazy.
Yeah. Is that the game she worked on, the Captain America Black Panther game? I believe so. It's the EA one.
Yeah, they wanna make their own Spider-Man game, Sony Spider-Man game. So it's not gonna work out with her on the helm. It's not gonna work out.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah, struggling singles, DEI DLC. I can see it. Let's see. And the agony of pushing that goalpost back. We need a game review of Validate from Phil.
Well, I wouldn't buy the game. I'd get it somewhere else. if I were to make a video of it.
Hold on. I want to. Is it on Steam? I want to see how much it costs.
Yeah, I'm curious.
$15.
How much is it for me? Because it's significantly lower for me for Philippine prices.
$15, mixed reviews. Game made by racists. Normally, if I don't care for the narrative of dating or visual novel game, but the game is playable. I don't post reviews. That's just the sort of the player I am. But there's a bare minimum acceptable functionality I expect in a dating sim. So this is a legit review right here. How you mess up a series of texts in the pop-up menus, I do not frankly know, but somehow they let this game get to Steam, and this is in this current state. Trying to back up or go to another menu involves clicking multiple times and praying that the menu actually takes you where you need to go. Well, there it is. Game made by racist people for racist people.
Yeah.
Oh,
for people in the Philippines, it's actually $8. So if you want to get it, but I still wouldn't. You can still get better games for that money.
Oh man, let's see. Jericho says, agreed, harassment is completely and utterly unacceptable, but a lot of people on the left interpret even the mildest disagreement or criticism as harassment. You just can't reason with them. Yep, exactly. They're all fucking NPCs.
Yeah, but Phil is pertaining to people, like examples, like we say something, oh, please, don't go after the people we talk about. Because if you want to talk about that person, like make a video and talk about that person constructively. Don't go to their social media and spam whatever their vile things you might end up saying. That's the point. Yeah,
because if you spam stuff, they block you and then you can't see the dumb shit they post anymore.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Let's see. Yeah, they were getting ratioed. Yeah, true. Yeah, 17 in a day. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah. Community plots are plowing her. Yep, true. You see, the Captain America Black Panther game is by Marvel Games, worked on Skydance New Media. Amy Henning is working on that one. A true legend.
Oh, I didn't know there was. Yeah, I didn't know there was another Black Panther game being made. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, it could be good. Yeah, if it's a different one, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and talk more about video games. Just a little bit. So this is just a little bit. All right, over here. So Grae, are you gonna play Unknown 9 Awakening?
I have not seen the trailer for that one, but No, okay, another Japanese company availing the loan side.
It's not. It is Bandai Namco, but it's not. It's not. What you think.
It's only published by them. It's only published by them. Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay, never mind.
Okay.
All right. So this like it's like a forspoken situation then. Kind of like that, kinda. But
Maybe.
yeah,
Do you? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is the trailer. So let's see.
I have not.
If it's a
Okay,
trailer.
it'll be a first react for me. I have not. Have you seen it? Have you seen the trailer?
No, I have not.
Okay, it'll be a first react for me.
Unknown 9 Awakening. Okay, I'm not gonna watch the first preview trailer. I'm just gonna watch the announcement trailer.
Yeah, the latest one. The latest
Yeah,
one.
yeah. So that one's 2 weeks ago. I'm not. Yeah, so it's 2 weeks ago. So let's go over here. All right, blow this shit up. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Won't you at least tell me what we're doing here? All I know is that it's serious.
It's more than serious, Soruna. It is dangerous.
This looks like a Assassin's Creed Mirage wannabe.
In my experience, the greatest harm often comes from the best intentions.
The cycle is starting again. How many more times must we endure the vanity of the Nine?
Ooh, it looks rough.
Yeah.
When there isn't a path to be found,
Make one.
Looks like she could control people.
Yeah.
You've been here before, countless times, and so shall you be here again. In fact, you're here right now.
Wish list now. Okay. So the reason why I want to talk about this is because it's related to Sweet Baby Inc. Did you know that?
Oh, really? I am so shocked.
So
I am so
unfortunately, Yennefer from the Witcher series, the TV show, I think like Charlotta, whatever her name is.
Oh,
Hey,
they put
that's
is that
her.
her? Oh, that's supposed to be her. Okay, I didn't even recognize. Okay,
Yeah,
that
it's
was
because video games make them look ugly as fuck. I'm just saying, video games, you can't. I know you're using the tracking devices on the face so they can look like the character. I'm not sure, but the model, like in this still shot over here, she looks fine, but in some of the shots, she looks awful. Like holy crap, man! Like, let me see if I can find that one scene. Like this one right here does not look great.
yeah.
This does not look great, man. What happened?
Yeah, and that's her first debut, right? The first
Yeah,
time
the face, the face reveal. Yeah, man. Okay, let's go back to the article. Reflector Entertainment and Bandai Namco's Unknown 9 Awakening added to Sweet Baby Inc. detected list. Cabrutus Rambo, the curator of the Sweet Baby Inc. detected Steam curator list, announced he added Reflector Entertainment and Bandai Namco's Unknown 9 to the list. He shared the announcement on X, writing Unknown 9 has been confirmed as a game involved with Sweet Baby Inc. Woof. The confirmation comes from the game's entry on the Shorty Awards website. The site lists Sweet Baby Inc. co-founder David Bedard and Kim Belair in the credits section. Bedard is credited as a brand content manager at Reflector Entertainment, and Belair is credited as story architect. Woof. There it is. And I believe David Bedard is co-owner or co-founder of Sweet Baby Inc., if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why they're trying to keep this thing quiet, because if your game has anything to do with Sweet Baby Inc., it's done.
Yeah.
It is done. Especially that Sweet Baby Inc. has over 310,000 curators.
Yeah.
Oh man, how do you feel?
Yeah, it's not gonna. There's also another Endymion's video. There's an add on to this story. Apparently, an anonymous dev in the dev team contacted Kabruta saying, "Oh, there's a but like the association with Sweet Baby Inc. is a lie, something like that." But when Kabruta said, "Okay, let's have a meet so that we can talk about it more," that anonymous person didn't want to show up, so he had no choice but to list it anyway. So which is interesting. So it's either that employee is not authorized to disclose it, or that employee maybe is low key doesn't like what Sweet Baby Inc. is doing, but he's working for Sweet Baby Inc. anyway. But
He
yeah,
doesn't.
anyway.
I think he wants to be like anonymous. Like he doesn't want people to know who he is. It's because he'll
Yeah,
get fired and blacklisted.
Yeah, that's also another angle to look at it. But yeah, not looking good for this game.
Yep.
Like,
Let's see.
already Assassin's Creed Mirage is kind of woke. Then you're gonna make it even more woke.
There it is right here. And on LinkedIn, David Bedard, co-founder and COO and director of Sweet Baby Inc.
Uh-huh.
Yep. There it is. See, the game being added, Sweet Baby Inc. detected, also comes after reports of Reflector nuked their Steam forums and began mass banning gamers who mentioned Sweet Baby Inc. or described their games as being woke. Ex-user Disastro reported in the Steam forums for this new up-and-coming game, they started mass banning everyone who mentioned Sweet Baby or said negative things about the game being woke. It was a total purge. They wiped 99% of the forum. Wow. That's crazy. While it does appear that it did go through with the purge, the oldest post from March 7th asking, is this game woke? There are numerous posts on the game's discussion page that are critical of Sweet Baby's involvement. One of the most recent ones from Blade Turbo states, if you people will never learn, another flop game pushing an agenda, just make a good game and leave your politics out of it. Incoming delete post. with a happy smiley face. Along with these reports of Reflector nuking their own Steam discussions, the game is being criticized by former World of Warcraft team lead Mark Kern, which is Grums, for making the game's lead character Haruna ugly. The company revealed that the character is based off the Witcher actress Anya Charlotta back in March. Yeah, look at her face. It's so like thin and pointed. She looks awful in this one. Look.
Yeah, actually.
Oh man, look at this one down here. That's probably concept art, but god damn.
Yeah,
that's awful. Yeah. Let's see. What do you think? Yeah, I would say that if in any way Sweet Baby Inc. is involved, it's gonna be bad. And the thing is that Grums is not done. Another game that's called Flintlock is also.
Oh yeah, I heard of that one too. Yeah, it's pretty much on the same line. Yeah.
As he says, proof Sweet Baby Inc. ruins games. Sweet Baby Inc. game Flintlock by A44 Games has been overrun by woke. I used to work there. Flintlock was a good project with lots of potential. Now, then it was ruined. He continues, before I go further, please note that this rumor is from a source that seems very knowledgeable about the studio's inner workings. Take that as it is. If others would like to verify, please DM me anonymously. A CEO and COO at A44 are no longer with the company, but the damage seems to have been done. The good devs at A44, I tell you how to fix it, is the end of the thread. Well, did you know that the protagonist Flintlock used to be white? Then COO casting director Andrea Tops Harjo joined the studio. Her first actions was to change the character and hire Sweet Baby Inc. and change the main character to a person of color. This marks the beginning of the problems in the game studio. Andrea Tops Harjo is rumored to have used the company's funds and manpower to power her personal agenda and projects on initiatives not related to the game or even the studio itself. One such initiative is found in an Inclusion FX and VFX company, an advocacy company for Shades of Sweet Baby Inc. Here's the bio from the company. She held positions in Flintlock at the same time she ran Inclusion FX. I asked and confirmed, yeah, I have witnessed our UI artists making art assets for websites as is Sprint. So basically, this is her. Let's see. This is what she says. IFX Inclusion FX. Let's see about Inclusion FX is a platform designed to support and amplify underrepresented voices in the VFX for features, televisions, and games industry. Our goal is to give the next generation access to role models by sharing the hero's journey of a diverse range of professionals. Our team are uniquely positioned to unite the voices of giants in the VFX and games industry and present their perspectives as a united group of heroes the next generation can look up to. This will be achieved by broadcasting an ongoing series of panels that anyone can access. In panels, every 3 months, we invite individuals from traditionally underrepresented backgrounds from all aspects of VFX, animation, and game development and impart their wisdom, survival skills, and hero's journey in IFX Online China. Who fucking cares about underrepresented backgrounds, man? What about people who are just good at what they're doing? And then, but the thing is that they always have like, Asian Pacific Islander month, Black History Month, and then these companies always highlight that specific person. And like, I guess, but I don't know. How do you feel about this?
This is another sweet baby equivalent, in my opinion. It's like, expose another company that it's pretty much an alternative to Sweet Baby. But yeah, we need to keep these kinds of people out of entertainment in general. Like, if they really want to push that, you make your own. You don't sabotage other people's work. Like if you make a game that based on representation and underrepresentation and it's success, then good on you. But don't sabotage the works of other people at their expense. So time will tell if you people will still have a job in the next couple of years. For now, you still have money, probably funded by BlackRock or whoever. But once that runs out, expect to find a new job, a legitimate job.
Yep. Let's see. Let's see what the chat's saying. Let's see. Reminds me of Prince of Persia. Yeah, a little bit. Let's see. Jose Taco says that there was a game in the GameCube area where you could possess items, and people like this game. So basically, not an original.
Like there were footage of her controlling people. So I think Jose is saying that there's another game similar to that for GameCube.
Yeah, Satan says that they used her face as a model, and the actress is very pretty. Like, I remember, like in Witcher, like look, she herself, Anya, she's very pretty looking, right? And of course, you saw her nice tits, but in this one, like, I don't know, like they made her jaw bigger, like more masculine. I don't know why they do that. Like, we talked about it earlier with the whole when Grum's complaining about how like they always make them look manlier. I don't know why they do that. Right?
Yeah.
Honestly,
the biggest perpetrator is Mortal Kombat, NetherRealms. Like, every iteration they become uglier and uglier.
Yeah. See, Dragon Panda says that's why you beastify the characters like Asian does.
That's a typo. He made a
fault. Beautify. Sorry, beautify. Okay.
Yeah.
Beastify. Like, whoa.
I was wondering, what does he mean by beastify?
Yeah. See, Jericho says, I gotta head out. Jen, thank you for the stream and engagement. Yo, take care, man. Take care, dude. And he's probably gone right now. Let's see. Anya Charlatra has some pictures where her boobs are very accentuated. You'll DM those to me for sure. For sure. Yeah, there are plenty of beautiful Bollywood ladies. They are just bad at art. Yep. CBB Ing IFX. Yeah, looks like there's more fight ahead of us. Yep. Obviously, there's no real Yennefer, but Anya's pretty in her own right. Absolutely. All right. More video game news. We have 3 more topics to talk about. We have more video game news. So I had no idea that Will Smith had a zombie game.
Me neither until this morning, which apparently is already over a year old. Nobody
really?
Nobody knew until now. I think it was either an article or it was because of Donkey's video that shed light on it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and read the article. Today we learned about a survival game featuring Will Smith, but only because it's a massive A massive failure. It's not just you. We've never heard of it either. This comes from Rock Paper Shotgun. Let's see. Last night, IGN posted a news piece about how Undawn, a free-to-play survival game starring Will Smith as some kind of apocalypse pal called Trey, has been a massive flop. Released in June 2023 for mobile and PC, Undawn had an allegedly huge budget. Well, yeah, because you have to pay Will Smith. That's why you have to pay him.
Of all the times you pay him now, when he's at the end, basically the end of his career already.
Yep. Let's see. That according to Reuters sources, which only brought us under 300K last month, and estimated by research firm Apamgic. And on hearing this news, everyone went, "Sorry, what are you talking about?" To me, it's quite funny. We got all surprised by the existence of this game purely because it was spectacularly booted. It's one of Tencent's first big in-house projects, according to Reuters report, and it's clearly mobile first. It also looks like it was intended to be mostly marketed in China. Though I will say that given it's also on Steam with full voice acting in English, it's still a bit weird that this is the first time I've myself heard of it. Okay, I want to see how much it costs as well. Oh, okay, it's free to play. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I did say free to play. So reviews is mixed, and all reviews is mixed. Wow, I didn't even know this game was this is insane that nobody heard about this game.
Yeah,
that's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right, going back to the article, I think Will Smith being notionally in it somewhere as well as just makes it seem even weirder because he's extremely famous all over the world. It seems odd he could have been part of a game that basically passed everyone by. Since the game itself is free to play, I thought to give it a spin to see what's all the fuss about. Though from what I can gather, Will Smith is the only optional support character, not a full-blown cast member. Oh, he's a support character. I didn't encounter him in 20 minutes into the game, which I was surprised by given how prominently he features in both the initial Chinese advert for the game when it was first announced last February, and in a trailer from Undawn's French YouTube channel in May. Then again, he doesn't currently appear in Undawn's website anywhere, so maybe he is only a promotional tie-in. Edit. I have discovered that Will Smith seems to have had a few unvoiced likeness only side stories. I haven't watched that whole video. Sorry if the YouTuber says something weirdly often. Is it Donkey? Is it Donkey? Yeah.
Very likely. Very likely.
Yeah, so that's the advertisement. For what's worth, Undawn also seems to be a pretty terrible game, which would explain why it's currently only sitting at mixed reviews on Steam. The PC version still has a lot of tap anywhere's prompts on screen and controls really badly. It certainly doesn't look like any of the official screenshots on Steam page when you play it for yourself either. Probably for the best, it never made the worldwide release. Damn, this is awful. Now, Grae, would you play this game?
I might for content if that's what people. That's what people love. But no, I'm definitely not gonna invest myself in that game. If it's something that I want to play, of course not. But yeah, it's actually Donkey's video is really funny because like there's in that Will Smith NPC, some of them are not even voiced. Like you can see his lips talking, but there's no voice in it. So Will Smith didn't even record all the lines.
Man,
but yeah. How the mighty have fallen.
Ever since that over here, Michael says that Chris Rock didn't buy it. That's for sure. The game cost $140 million to make.
That's crazy, given the footage that I saw in Donkey's video. No way.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
He's a support character. It's look, chat. It's China. China don't like black people. All right, even Will Smith. So he's always going to play second fiddle. The main character has to be Chinese. Oh shit, man, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. All right, let's see. All right, so let's talk about this one. We have 2 more topics. I didn't know that they were going to reboot Power Rangers until you sent me this article.
Yeah, me too.
It's given that what's it called again? Tommy Jason passed away because that's his real name. And they're like, oh, now because Jason is very at least Tommy, the character, he's always been like the main star, the main character. Everyone liked him the most, and he also does like UFC fighting, so he's very masculine, which is awesome, right? But it comes to us from Cosmic Book News. Power Rangers reboot rumors, woke female LGBT characters. Potential leaks offer Netflix may be taking the Last Jedi approach to Tommy and the Power Rangers. Now, chat, if you guys didn't know, Power Rangers came from Japan, and the Japanese version is probably not woke at all. But the American one, they already had a gay lesbian character in the most recent Power Rangers movie, right? The reboot movie. So they already have that. So, and people were okay with it, at least here. But I'm not sure if they're going to be like, oh, my pronouns are they, them, and I'm the gay ranger or whatever, right? Rainbow Ranger or some shit like that, right? It's morphin time. It's fucking hormone replacement therapy or some shit. I don't know, man. But I'm not saying that Power Rangers can't be for LGBT people and characters for them to look up to. But it's not surprising to me to see this, though. Yeah, Super Sentai. Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Grae, were you ever into Power Rangers growing up?
Yeah, a bit when I was a kid. I like the Red Ranger, if I'm not mistaken. I was a Red Ranger fan when I was a kid.
All right, let's see. Rumor surfaced for a reboot involving the Power Rangers on Netflix, which sounds woke as a majority of the team is set to be female and LGBTQ characters. So basically, if they're not female, they're part of the alphabet group. Wasn't David Yost, the original Blue Power Ranger, already gay? But he's not gay in the show. That's the thing. If he's gay in real life, he's not gay in the show, right? And the thing is that Billy never really had a romantic relationship at all with any of the other characters. He was more like a nerd that or a geek or a smart guy that always hung up by himself, right? And but the thing is that if they wanted to be openly gay, like they're gonna make them like Rainbow Ranger, Hormone Replacement Ranger, what's it called again? I don't know. Like, yeah, they have to be openly gay. Yeah, scissoring ring. Yeah, scissoring time. True. Yeah, I dressed up as a Red Power Ranger too for Halloween. Man, I got my mom to buy me the freaking Megazords. Like, she bought me the Power Rangers Zeo and Power Rangers in Space Megazords. Man, those were the days, dude. Let's see. Back in 2020, the Hollywood Reporter reported Jonathan Entwistle. Netflix it's the end of the fucking world, and I'm not okay with this, is developing a live action Power Rangers show for Hasbro. The reboot is set to be produced by Jenny Klein, who produced Daisy Jones and the Six and the thing about Pam the Witcher. Which Witcher? Which one? Cloak and Dagger and Jessica Jones. So half of it okay, half of it sucks. Okay, and basically, are these the original? Told y'all, Tommy, Luciana, Derek, Aubrey, Vanessa, the Power Rangers, a working title. Well, they are Rainbow Rangers, so we'll see. According to Twitter, Jin Saku, the Legacy of Nerd, the YouTube channel, and the new Power Rangers project will be a reboot set outside of the normal Power Rangers universe, something like an Elseworlds. Okay, nobody's gonna fucking care about it if it's not gonna have to do with the original story. Like, did they not learn from like Madam Web?
True.
Yeah, pronoun Rangers. True. Details include the working title for a show simply the Power Rangers, and that for the first time the team will be mostly female. Making up the team is set to be to include Tommy the Green Ranger, Luciana the Red Ranger, Derek the Blue Ranger, Aubrey the Yellow Ranger, and Vanessa the Pink Ranger. Yo, where the Black Ranger at? Where the Black Ranger?
Yeah.
Yo, that's racist, man. That's racist. You see, only Tommy is set to be from the original show. Again, a rebooted multiverse version with the four other characters new. Tommy was, of course, played by Jason David Frank. but has to be recast because he passed away. Further details include that Tommy will initially be the lead up in the end of portraying the team, set to come back the team toward the end of the season. Previous description of the cast is said to be Blue Ranger. But here's the thing: Blue Ranger, Red Ranger, and Yellow Ranger and Black Ranger are all guys in the Japanese one. Like even when they made it to the American one, if you look at Yellow Ranger, you don't see any like boob bumps, right? Because to make sure the Japanese, what they did, Pink Ranger is the only one that has a skirt, right? And the Yellow Ranger, because if you actually look at it, there's 4 guys and 1 girl. So in the American one, they made it 2 girls and 3 guys. But now they're basically making it all LGBTQ and 1 straight white guy, probably. I don't know. But yeah, it's just Red Ranger has always been a guy, but this is an Elseworld thing. I don't think anyone's gonna care. Additional details include each episode will be an hour long.
That's long.
That's fucking long for Power Rangers, man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let's see. It's claimed that Hasbro wants to start filming in 2025, and also that this is the same draft they've had for the past couple of years. Obviously, consider all this rumor, but similar to Disney did with Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi, and even what Kevin Smith did to He-Man on Netflix, it sounds like they are doing something similar with Tommy, the Green Ranger, and the Power Ranger injecting their agenda. Well, the thing is, they have to kill off Tommy. They have to kill him off because he's dead.
Yeah. Or instead of, maybe they'll get a new Tommy, but I don't know. Instead of evolving to the White Ranger, he evolves to the Black Ranger. They didn't mention a Black Ranger in there. They didn't mention a White Ranger. So, considering what we know, what's happened to white people, so what are they gonna do with a White? As JK said in the comments, what are they gonna do with a White Ranger?
No, they're not. They're not gonna do anything.
Yeah,
that was gonna be the Rainbow Rangers, man.
Yeah, it can't be the more powerful Power Ranger. That's for sure.
Yeah. How dare you make the White Ranger the best Ranger? How dare you?
Mm-hmm.
Purple Ranger, it is. They're definitely, there's gonna be a Power Ranger that's like a mood ranger, right? And they're gonna be gender fluid. So whenever they feel angry, the color changes, right? It's gonna be something stupid like that, man. Yeah, that's the front one. The Orange Ranger. No, the orange is gonna be for a bad guy. Like it's gonna be like an orange, like fake Ranger that has like a little hair that goes to the side, and he's gonna be like, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. And then they're gonna take him down. You know that's what they're gonna do, man. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and read this. Let's see. Just JK said that it only made 287,000 last month. That's for that Will Smith game. That's actually a lot of money for a game that no one's ever heard of. But it cost $100 million. So that's insane.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, David Yost is the original. Yeah, I like David Yost. I like the guy who played the Black Ranger, the original one. I like him. He's pretty cool. I like Turbo and Power Rangers in Space. Yeah, I'll say Power Rangers in Space was pretty cool. I like Zeo. I like the original. I think the original one's pretty cool. I like the Ninja Rangers, like the one where like the Megazords, where the Red Ranger's Megazord was a dragon, and it turns into like a fucking like a robot, and then you can transform, and it looks like Shogun Rangers, which is really fucking cool. I thought that shit was awesome. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, David Yost is gay in real life. Yeah, see, and the thing is that like they didn't purposely. Oh, hey David, let's make sure your Blue Ranger is like super mega gay in the show, which is what they're gonna do. Like they have to have it. Like they're gonna do it. You say my mom had to fight another woman for the last Power Ranger costume in the store. They had it. It's like damn. I'm pretty well. Given that the fact that you got that you were a Red Ranger for Halloween makes your mom won. Sounds like it will be Sailor Moon mixed with Super Sentai. Yeah, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. White Ranger. Yeah, not today. Not today. All right, let's go ahead and talk about our last topic. And this one is pretty interesting. Given the fact that Akira Toriyama passed away earlier this month. So this comes to us from Niche Gamer. It says Saudi Arabia announces Dragon Ball theme park.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's crazy. Yeah, this is actually wild because it looks pretty fucking cool based off this 3D render.
Yeah.
Right. So here's what I see. I see the tower over there. I see the lookout. I see the school. I see Capsule Corp. I see Kame House. I see the what's it called again? The hills that Goku grew up on. I see the martial arts tournament right over there. I see the what's it called again? I see the big lookout right over there. And I see a dragon, like the dragon over there, and it looks like there's a roller coaster there or something like that. Let's see. Saudi Arabia has announced that a Dragon Ball theme park is coming to the city of Qiddiya. I'm not sure if that's how you say it. The theme park appears to include roller coasters and sets based on the hit series from Akira Toriyama, including a wish-granting dragon Shinron and Kame House and more. You can check out the trailer. Okay, I have the trailer pulled up, so let's go ahead and check this out. Like, I'm actually pretty interested, but it's in Saudi Arabia, which is I wonder if like women need to wear hijabs there in order to go in.
Oh, that I don't know.
I'm not sure. But let's see.
Yeah, it's like
it's
like if I'm gonna travel to another country, it's like ideally it's one that is more it's colder than the Philippines. It's already very warm here. So I don't want to go to a country where it's more hot, more humid.
All right, let's see. This is a minute trailer.
A wish has been granted. Calling adventurers from across the globe.
Around the world are converging on Saudi Arabia after the discovery of Dragon Balls with wish-granting powers.
To experience an unprecedented, immersive entertainment destination.
Damn, actually looks pretty cool. If it's actually going to look like that. That's... That's actually sick.
Fantasy and thrills collide.
Yeah.
Play a part in the epic sagas coming to Saudi Arabia in the first city built for play.
Damn. I'm actually genuinely excited for this. Like, I'm probably never going to go to Saudi Arabia, but that's pretty fucking cool. I don't know. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I agree with you. The best part is, there's going to be 0% woke because of the location.
Yes. Now we got to go. Now we got to go.
No, not a drop of woke is going to be in that thing. No.
Yes.
Give it a vicinity. Not a drop. Not a single one.
Yeah, there it is. There it is, chat room. All right, let's continue. Let's see over here. It says, announced comes a few weeks after the passing of a Dragon Ball creator, Akira Toriyama. The series has been ongoing for decades and has fans all over the globe. See, I did see a girl like on the roller coaster with a hijab and the one without. So maybe you don't need to wear a hijab if you're inside. I'm not sure. Because I'm not sure how it is over there with their laws, and it's completely different, right? Let's see. The series originally began in '84 and likely will continue after Toriyama's passing, depending on how the publisher chooses to handle it. Artist Toyo Taro was expected to take over the series due to his ability to emulate Toriyama's style. Meanwhile, Qiddiya is Saudi Arabia's planned city for entertainment and tourism, and is one of the many projects funded by the kingdom's public investment fund. The fund is also used to expand the country's growing interest in foreign businesses. Saudi Arabia is quickly becoming one of the largest investors in entertainment, especially when it comes to video games. That is true. Do you know why? My company got bought out by a Saudi Arabian company, the one that I work for.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yep.
That's really interesting that they're starting to be aggressive in buying developers and publishers, considering that they turned down Embracer Group, which is in the article. It's like Embracer Group, that's such a huge fuck up. But then again, the people who tried to make that deal, they were kind of asking for it because like what they just did was buy all these companies that like we're gonna revive all these IPs, then overinflated the value. So now that's why Embracer Group's in trouble right now. They're liquidating, selling. It's because they gambled and it failed spectacularly. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. The country was among the first to approve Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard and was one of the company's largest shareholders. Following a massive purchase in 2021, the country also acquired a $1 billion USD stake in Embracer Group, a gaming publisher that's been hit by industry layoffs this year. Despite a growing interest in entertainment and heavy investments in video games, games are regularly banned or censored ahead of its release in order to comply with the country's religious laws. An opening date for Dragon Ball theme park has yet to be announced, though the city of Kidia itself a project development and expected to be completed by 2030. So if that's the case, like this could be pretty huge. Is because Dragon Ball is freaking massive. It's a global thing. Everyone loves Dragon Ball, right? And the thing is, whether or not there are any LGBTQIA characters in it or anything like that, like that's not the forefront of what Dragon Ball is, and this is pretty cool. I would go there if someone basically like, hey, we got a free ticket to the Dragon Ball Z land or some, Toriyama land or something like that, right? Like I would want to go, but I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna go. Like I heard Saudi Arabia is like a party place, right? So it does make sense. But yeah, would you go if given the opportunity?
Honestly, I wouldn't be so sure because like I'm not super invested in Dragon Ball, number one, and it's like it's already very humid here. I don't want to go somewhere where it's hot.
See, over there will be dry, right?
It's
dry
like,
heat versus wet heat.
And I heard showers there are mighty expensive because water is highly precious there. Unlike here, it's pretty much cheap. Water,
just shower in the pool. Like over there they have like a little lake right next to Kame House. Just go outside and just shower there, man. It's fine. But yeah, like for me, given the opportunity, that was like all expenses paid or something like that. Like let's say if my boss's boss, right, the Saudi Arabian prince that freaking owns our company, that owns a bunch of oil and stuff like that, and they're like, hey, we will want to send everyone to go check out Dragon Ball Z Land, Dragon Ball theme park, all expenses paid for a week.
Oh, like, if it's all expenses paid, you might as well. I might as well.
Why not and stuff like that. I don't know, but like, yeah, it looks really cool. Just if it's gonna look as good as these 3D renders, it could be freaking huge. And I know that Krista Nova, she's super excited because she's a big Dragon Ball fan as well. And like she's like, oh my god, I want to go. And then everyone's like, you got to be careful because you're a girl, like you might have to wear a hijab. Here's the thing though, I don't think wearing a hijab is like let's say if I was a female and it's like, hey, if you go to the country, you got to respect the rules. I'm gonna respect the rules, right? Like if I go to Japan and the goal is not to be an obnoxious asshole like Johnny Somali, then I'm not gonna be a crazy asshole, right? If I go to Russia and they tell me not to bring in any weed, I'm not gonna bring in any weed, right? It's because that's how Brittany Griner got arrested. So it's just like you just follow the rules. You know the rules, you follow it. Yep. That's it. Right? I think those only apply for women exclusively. See, here's the thing: a lot of people are going to be, you're going to have a person who walks in like this with a bigger Adam apple than me. But hey, I'm a woman. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I would go if it was free. If someone paid me to go, I would go, or all expenses paid, is because this could be very, very cool. But I wonder what else they're going to be opening there, since they're trying to make this like an entertainment capital. Like if they're gonna have not just this but everything else done by 2030, I don't know. It could be interesting. It could be interesting. All right, let's see what chat has to say about this. Let's see.
Yeah, I turned off my webcam because like you're getting choppy on my end. So I'm assuming I'm choppy on everyone else's end. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see.
Yeah.
This is quite nostalgic. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Wow, that's kind of cool looking. Yeah, not gonna lie, it's hot right now. Hell yeah, man, it's freaking hot. Looks cool. Always wanted to visit the Mid East. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Like I always wanted to go visit the pyramids and stuff like that in Africa, in Egypt. Let's see. Will oolong be allowed, or will pork related products be available? Probably not. Oolong might be allowed.
Probably not.
But for pork related products, probably not. That looks so incredible. It still won't get me to go to Saudi Arabia. Yep, true. Satan says that Phil's employed by Saudi Arabia Prince for real. No. No. Or technically, yes. Technicality is a yes. You see, I think those rules apply for women. Yeah. Let's see. Saudi Arabia employs plenty of Filipinos. Let's see. An uncle of mine retired from a company, and a cousin stopped working in Jeddah to raise pigs. Huh. That's cool. Let's see. I'm also interested in their food. Yeah, I want to see how Middle Eastern food tastes like. It'd be pretty cool. I would make more sense in since Qatar than Saudi. Though, but yeah, that oil money. Yep, oil money is huge, man. Oil money is huge. My uncle was a nurse, as well in is it Riyadh?
Riyadh. Yeah, Riyadh.
Okay. All right, man, that's crazy. All right, Grae, we have anything else? I think we covered mostly everything we wanted to talk about.
Yeah. Wait, let's see if I'm okay now. My connection. Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah, I think that's about it for this week. So, yeah, a lot of stuff we're gonna talk about in April. A lot of shows are coming out. So,
yep, we have Velma season 2.
Yeah, that's the worst part is that's the last one. There's still before that is Rebel Moon Part 2. We might as well finish Part 2 since we talked about Part 1 already.
Didn't they drop the trailer?
Oh, they did. Oh, okay. I'll watch it. But
no, yeah. Let me see if they dropped the trailer. Rebel Moon Part 2 trailer 5 days ago. You want to watch it?
Sure.
That could be the last thing we watch.
No copyright issue, right? As long as there's no copyright issue.
I don't know. I have chat. Do you got did they do this on FNT? I'm not sure. If there is, then like, yeah,
maybe they didn't give a crap.
Sure. I want to make sure that there's no copyright issue. Yeah.
Well, we did watch Acolyte just fine, so maybe.
All right, we're doing the live. We're doing the live then.
And chat, yeah, it's already been confirmed ever since the end of season 1 that there was gonna be a Velma season 2. So yeah,
yep.
Because the initial agreement in the contract is 2 seasons. That's why, even though 1 was a disaster.
Yep. All right, cool. Here we go. Rebel Moon Part 2. Through the corridor, and it's like very slow choreography again.
Yeah, and it's all the men just standing there. Oh man. They're just getting shot at.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you hit me. All right, we're just gonna let you hit me. It's so the choreography is so bad. Now here's the thing though, is it gonna be as bad as Part 1? Because that one was awful.
Yeah, okay, maybe the saving grace of this second one is it has more over the top action in it. But even then, based on what we saw in this trailer, they're not good either.
Yeah.
But Then Fallout. It's gonna be interesting what your take is since you have zero exposure to Fallout. Well, I played a couple of the games, so we'll have some different takes on particular things. But yeah, the signs are there that it's probably gonna be another woke shit show. But we would be glad if we were wrong. But I know the showrunner said recently, we didn't make this for the fans. So yeah, good luck with that.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Let's read some comments right over here. Let's see. I recommend watching the Immaculate trailer. Sydney Sweeney is wearing a gown that gets a bit transparent while she's in a bath. I'll check it out. I'll check that out definitely off stream because for reasons. Satan says I heard from Gary that Robot is voiced by Anthony Hopkins. Yes, he's voiced by Hannibal Lecter for sure. Let's see. I like Audio Slave soundtrack though. Yeah. But the music is okay. Music is not bad. It like the whoever edited the sort of like the music with the action is and the good cuts, like they did a good job, but if the story is gonna suck, it's not gonna save.
There's only so much that the editor can do. There's only so much they can do.
Yeah, there's a character that's non-binary, hard pass for this one. I'm pretty sure the one that's screaming with the freaking black thing on her face, his or her face or whatever. Let's see. Yeah. So a woman is the only one doing action. Yes, because she's the bestest ever. She's the bestest ever. True. All right, Grae, what are you up to, man?
Yeah. So next week is Holy Week for us, so that means more vacation time for me. So I will. There's a good chance I can finish Grand Blue Fantasy Relink by next week. Then I can start writing and recording the video again. So yeah, my latest video, Persona 3, still it's doing quite well actually. I'm surprised it did that well. So it's there in my personal channel, Grey Blade, and then yeah, I'm also playing other games like Prince of Persia, etc., etc. Then I do want to make a free run season 1 review for this channel. So I might start working on that tomorrow. Then when I'll upload it when it's done. So yeah, that's it for me.
Cool. And I'm still playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I think I have like maybe two more streams, and I should be finished with it. I believe I know where it ends. And because I'm about 80 hours in, almost 80, I'm like 77 hours in. So like I'm, the developers basically said the game's anywhere from like 80 to 100 hours. So it really depends on what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to 100% the game because I know one of them is going to be super fucking annoying. So I'm not going to do it. But yeah, you can follow me at Mr. Phillip Chan 2 on YouTube, and you guys can watch me play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth there, or you guys want to follow me on Kick or Twitch if you guys want, and I'm on Rumble as well on my own personal channel. I don't live stream there because it's sort of weird doing it with Restream. But yeah, so you guys can follow us on Twitter or X and Mr. You can follow me at Mr. Phillip Chan, or you can follow Grae, or you can follow Project Eggroll. You guys can do that there. We're gonna have on Dan. Dan's gonna be coming back. Or Orogomi Gami or whatever. Goro Gami, whatever his damn YouTube handle is. But yeah, you follow us, and we're gonna be going live with him. We're gonna talk more about X-Men 97 next week. And once I'm done playing Final Fantasy Rebirth, I will be playing Helldivers.
It's like
until
Stellar Blade
comes out.
Yeah, it's like you probably won't have enough time if you're gonna jump to Dragon's Dogma 2 anyway. I don't think there's enough time for you to finish it before Stellar Blade. Well, it'll be fun. Like, okay, anyway, yeah, we're gonna. Me and Phil are gonna try to do something different for Stellar Blade and see if you guys like it or not. Then, yeah, we'll take it from there.
Yep. All right. Cool. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. If you guys would like to kindly smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, share this video with your friends, and hopefully we get more subscribers eventually, and it'll be nice. It's because Velma's coming, and that short, the main short that got over 900,000 views and like 650 subscribers just from that short, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's well, I need to check what time it gets uploaded, the first episode, and I gotta move really fast if I'm gonna make a short like that again.
Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you guys, everyone. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for all the support. See Edwin, Cerberus, Woo Nation, Justin Martins, and Jose Taco. Dude, thank you guys for all the freaking support. Jose Taco with the 4 months. You'll really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the support. We will see you guys next week, and Dan's going to be on with us. I've spoken to Kristanova. She said that she's going to be coming on, but it will be in the later months of the later end of April, because she has a bunch of stuff that's coming up, and we're also going to be doing the Vegas meetup, so it's going to be at the end of the month. But anyways, chat, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out. And we'll see you guys next week. See ya. Take care,
Bye-bye.
everyone.